Welcome to Pembroke Memories podcast. I am Lance, or Jelly, or Prince, as most Pembroke people know me. And my co-host is Philip, or Any, or NFL, as most Pembroke people know him. And both of us are from Calbeck Avenue. Our mission on this podcast series is to explore how Pembroke, a small community in the Kingston 20 area, surrounded by Joesland, just across Washington Boulevard, Marvalley, Troop's Garden, or Francis Land as I know it, Arlene Garden, Patrick City, just across the Sandy Gully, became the epicenter of football or soccer for some people in Jamaica in the early 1970s. Pembroke was also home of some of the most legendary musicians and entertainers of that era. I was still going to Pembroke Primary when every single Sunday a triple header was played at the original ball ground at the intersection of Calbeck Avenue, Pembroke Drive, now Kennel Drive. One morning match and two evening match was played to a capacity crowd. These teams, Patosi Rovers, Carawina, Asphalt, Covey, El Furto, and Dreads, was joined by Marvalley UNN to play in the Pembroke Corner League football tournament. And every baller in Jamaica at the time wanted to play in a Pembroke Corner League to showcase them skills as the first officially organized Corner League football tournament in Jamaica. In this conversation, we hope to capture the memories of players, supporters, and any members of the Pembroke community, male or female, who want to come and share their stories. Your feedback and support will be greatly appreciated on whatever social media platform you might be listening, and thanks in advance. Go. Today is Sunday, January 22nd, 2023, and welcome back to another conversation about Pembroke memories. Me, as usual, Jelly, our Prince, our Lance, any one of them name they will do. So today I'm joined by my regular co-host, Philip, or Any, or NFL. And also joining me today is a regular co-host to myself, like with Phil, is a fill-in, Andre Taylor Damville. Our guest today will have to give a proper introduction because although he came to Pembroke in 1961, September, I'm saying he was just 1 month old. So I'm not really qualified as an anchor baby because I'm born at Pembroke. Man still live at Pembroke, 2 Rosal Avenue after more than 60 years. I'm going to ask him about that. So nobody dare question the man's status as a Pembroke original and foundation citizen. He went to Mrs. Champagne or Peggy Basic School from 3 to 6. He went to Pembroke Primary from 69 to 1973. He lived on the same road in a Pembroke as two most famous teachers, Thelma Smith and Miss Ina Scott. And Miss Scott, I can personally vouch for. Was the best teacher I ever had. Because when you go through fair system, it was a guarantee you could pass a common entrance. And it's my opinion that anyone who go through Miss Scott's system and pass a common entrance is because they might have sick or them absent from the day of the exam. Because you have to pass once you go in a fair class. And
You're mentally dysfunctional.
Yeah. He was also neighbor to Pembroke Top Cop, Federal, whose children, Kirk and Colleen, are well known in Pembroke members community. Our guest was also neighbor to, I never know this, we can't talk about this, another KC man, but the Pembroke man too, from Penthouse Studio, Donovan German, and Courtney same father was a fireman. I never know this Courtney. I did not know this at all. He finally grew up admiring the greats of Pembroke football like Doc, McKenzie, Maya, Balance, Pato, Raleigh Briscoe, Raleigh and Carlton, Preggs, Gary Chuck, Messi, and many more. That man I got through a whole heap of ball at Pembroke. But without further ado, Pembroke members welcome Courtney Facey to this conversation. And as far as my name, not a nickname, so I'm going to tell you from Mabini. So introduce yourself, my brother Courtney.
Yes, I am Courtney Facey. Thanks for the invite, first and foremost. Well, I am Courtney Facey, as I've said. I live in Pembroke from basically I know myself. I've never lived anywhere else than 2 Rosal Avenue. Mm-hmm. Basically, yeah, that's it.
Courtney, is that it?
Yes, man, sorry.
Yeah, no, you sound like you're distracted, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yes. Been here for a while now, 61 years. 61 years. 61. Yeah, which is a mighty long time. I've seen it all in Pembroke, from the basic school days, uh, middle school days, high school days, KC days, every which way. Grew up like a regular kid, a regular youngster in the neighborhood. As usual, would go and watch the football every Sunday at the top field, where he had 3 matches every Sunday. And it was a real honor to be there every Sunday evening because you kind of do your chores. It teaches you a level of discipline that you have to make sure all your chores completed so that you could get the blind on a Sunday to go watch the 3 matches. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Go get in that, Courtney. Phil, introduce back yourself, my brother.
Yes, Courtney. First, let me welcome you to the chat.
Yes.
And as Jenny said, my name is Philip Enne, aka Philip or Ennefold. And one of the co-hosts tonight, this evening rather, and I'm looking forward to hearing this man's story. But I'm supposed to can give you some insight on the great Donovan Jermaine.
Yeah, no, they're from 6-1 years. Introduce.
Yeah, I honestly never know the man live at Pembroke. Boy, the amount of legend we pass through Pembroke, Jamaica government should have bestowed some honor upon the community there.
Well, we are going to
if a legend pass through Pembroke, it's like,
Yes, man.
I don't know if I hear people hear about the area and those boy, they want to come taste it. They want to come sample and see. Because, may I tell you, brother, man, too many great people pass through the place.
Well, it's a good thing we are documenting conversation now, Phil, and record it.
Yeah, the government have to pay for the knowledge and bestow honor from Pembroke.
Yeah, man, that's what I do, man. That's what I
It's
do.
a people to use my bold money.
Introduce yourself, Andre.
Yeah, man, give thanks. Welcome, Courtney, to Pembroke Memories. Andre Taylor Danville. Everybody used to call me John Danville back in the days. Moved to Pembroke in 61 and lived there until migration in 1977 after high school. As always, happy to be a part of the conversations about Pembroke. Welcome, Courtney.
Yes, man. Thank you, man.
Yeah, Courtney. So you moved from Pembroke in 1961 now. Which part you only used to live before you come to Pembroke? And you moved to come you a brother and sister, or are you one?
Family have 3 kids.
Yeah.
Two older sisters, and I am the last one.
I know some never know that at all. But
Right. The first one, the first girl was 8. Is 8 years older than me, and the second one is 4 years. So we're 4 years apart. We're 4 years up the ladder. Yeah. Yeah, them grew up here too because the big sister went to Arden and the little one went to Stats.
Yeah.
They came here while we were, I guess my parents coming from Pitura Road. So they went down to school. Right.
Yeah.
Yes. But I never really got that experience. Sometimes them can speak a little to it. I have to keep quiet and listen to the stories, Because yes, my mother had a shop down there, and the girls them probably used to help in there, and them know little things that I wasn't privy to. Yeah, they went to St. George's Primary School downtown.
St. Aloysius.
Yes, pretty close there. Mrs. Holden, Mikey Holden mother was the headmistress, Yeah, man, at that school, yes. And I end up meeting her at KC. Yeah.
When I went to afterwards?
Yeah, she teach at KC, yeah. She teach maths and English at KC, yeah.
The whole family been there, Jelly.
That the Chester they come to.
Yeah, man, the entire family been associated.
Actually, Mr. Holden teach at KC as well. He teach metal work. So both parents of Mikey Holden teach at KC. In the time while I was in school, yeah.
I never remember say KC you going to court. But let me ask you something though, because one thing I remember about you from me I go primary school. You're the first one, and you can correct me if I'm wrong about this, and if you don't want to talk about it, you're the first one, remember. You come to school and remember say your mother did die. in a primary school. Remember I said
Yeah.
right?
Yes, man, you're right about that. It's January 15th, 1971. Yes, my mother passed on.
Yes, I am. I never forget it. I never forget it, Courtney, guys. Like, I could even wrap me around that at all. But, yeah. Yeah, man, if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to talk about it, man. But we just want to mention it.
No, man. A part of the journey, man. A part of the journey, man. They need to talk little. Yeah. I remember, you know, it was hard to lose a mother at that tender age. That was, 10 years old, yes?
Yeah.
And what happened out of that, you know, out of that, she had cancer. So and she basically died at home here.
Yeah, oh, right at Rosal Avenue there.
Right at Rosal Avenue, too.
Yeah.
And out of that death, you know, Mrs. Scott just took me up like her son, you know.
Oh, Mrs. Scott, why does Mrs. Scott used to live?
She lived at number 8 Rosal Avenue, and I'm number 2.
So like 3 doors away from your Courtney, yes.
And like she just came up on her contribution to my father was, look, just let the boy come down to the house every evening. So at that point in time, when my father wouldn't be at home then, like the two sisters basically would monitor me until, you know, my father came home and so. I wasn't allowed to even stay here much more than just pick up a snack, and by the time I'm finished with the snack, I am down there. So I basically grew up like Ruel and Gary's brother.
Yes, I never knew that, Courtney,
every day I have to do homework, and I have to show the homework before I come home back to, you know, get myself tired if I go to my bed for the next day and thing and thing. Yeah, so that lady, you know, is a tower straight man. I mean,
a special lady that Courtney.
Yeah, man, a special lady. Yeah.
She passed on,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah, Mrs. Pat, I think she passed on, it was 2 years now, yes.
Let me see the Pembroke.
No, she lived in Mona. She lived in Mona. Yeah, so I went to the funeral as usual. I couldn't make that pass me. That was like my mother too. Yeah, man. That lady was, as you rightly said, in terms of an educator, Pembroke really missed one, because I remember those days when you look in the Gleaner at the common entrance passes. We rival, not only rival, but we top the primary school passes almost every year.
Yeah, man.
Just Robin Primary alone would rival us. Yes, man. And I mean, Mrs. Scott had a full class, at least 40 odd children. And I mean, you can count on one finger who failed. You know?
I tell them, I go through that regime that man, so I know what you're talking about.
Yes, that lady was, and just our upbringing. She was like a mother to every child on this road, you know, on this avenue, Rosal Avenue.
Yeah.
There was nobody who could pass to say, well, I'm outside and you're outside not doing anything, because you just come by the gate and say, didn't you get some homework? And by the time you say that, you have to be off the road, you know. And this is extended to who went to Pembroke or who don't go to Pembroke. She was just somebody like that who was just, you know, totally
a giant in the community.
A giant in the community, man. Yes, man. Nobody could be out there. She would just come out and say, listen, come. You guys must have homework. If you don't get homework, go read a book now. And I will speak to you later. Yes, man. Yeah, man. That is the kind of upbringing that we got. I know parents have no problem, you know, because all of them love that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. This kind of the job easier for them. Yeah.
Yes, man. What we say is a community.
Yeah, man.
Yes, man. Right.
Yeah. Miss Carol was the same. The two of them, I think, are the two most effective teacher Pembroke, the primary. Yeah, man. Them had a profound impact on the student. Them.
Yeah,
yes, man.
Miss Carol is right, and Phil. Yes, Miss Carol is up on COVID.
Last minute.
Yeah.
Kobe was Mrs. Thompson was also a stalwart.
Yeah,
yes, man.
Thompson, the lady there. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
Stalwart there for truth, right? Foundation
Yeah,
Pembroke people.
man. That's why I think most of the youngsters in our era, I may say, really did excel I mean, from primary school level, I mean, they put us on firm footing, you know.
Yeah, man.
So
Listen, me a
and,
quote,
you know,
but that when education the system in Jamaica was very at its highest.
yes.
Yeah, you're right about that. Phil. Yeah.
The thing
And
what
people valued education then, man. Yes, man. Because it was like it was well, it still is supposed to be, one of the things that you look forward to propel yourself onwards as, somebody wanting to be, have some level of independence. Education standard important, man. That was drilled in us from Pembroke primary, man. So you never have time for fool around much, because sometimes, as I said too, when you want to go up to the football field, you have to make sure you're clear. So it teaches a level of discipline in that you have to allocate time to do things so that you can get a little reprieve to go up the field, because you couldn't go up the field without the homework done, and yes, because she teach you that level of discipline. So you couldn't come in and say, well, daddy, I'm going up at the field now and so on. And the first thing I'm after, the homework done, this too. Yes,
The key thing to realize in that situation was that the home was working in concert with the school. You know what I mean? So that was, whatever is being taught at home is being enforced at school, and vice versa. Because, like you'd say, even in the summertime, if you're outside on the street playing football and it's holiday, and you see one of the teachers who could walk by at any time, because many of them live in the community, you want to jump your fence and
man, you want to hide, Andre.
Yes. You want to go inside. Yes, you want to go inside, because you don't know if you have the right to be outside now.
even though you're on holidays, you know what I mean?
I remember we used to go summer school to Andre.
Yes, man.
For the first 4 weeks at the summer, Yeah.
Yes, I get 1 month holiday because August alone you get.
Remember that Courtney at the top about that right? Yeah.
And Courtney, you mentioned that your sisters were at St. George's, and I believe there are a few other. One of your classmates was there at a point, Colleen Grubb, and her sister.
Yes, man. Colleen was in my class as well.
But she was at St. George's early during the period that I was at St. Aloysius and St. Joseph Infant School. So I'm very familiar with the area.
What the Pembroke used to live, Courtney? The Grub them.
Last
Forget.
Oh,
yeah, man. Forget. Yeah. So what's some of the other neighbors that you know, Courtney, when you come out? When you come of age at Pembroke, because you literally born at Pembroke,
Right. Yeah, nowhere else. All right. On my road, Mr. Smith as well. He was. There were two teachers, Mrs. Scott and Mrs. Smith. Mrs. Smith now was a little quiet giant. Her husband was a detective sergeant too in the police force, Trenton Smith. Yeah. I don't know if you remember Devon. You're familiar with Devon?
What's his last name?
Devon Smith, one of the first government scholarship recipient that, Mr. Scott taught him to, man.
I don't remember him at all, Courtney. Even in your class?
He was in my class. He was in Royal class.
Oh, Royal.
Roy was in my class, Well, and I left out of Mrs. Scott class together and go high school.
Yes,
with Carlton Briscoe and a few others. I'm not remembering Devon Smith though as a part of the class. But I mean, it's long time still, but.
Yes, man, he get government scholarship, man.
And them time,
he must just I think that was one of the first government scholarship we got. Yeah, and he was here last month, in December, because he's a consultant to Goodyear in Ohio. And every year make it in point of duty. Me and him have to have a drink together, man. His birthday is in
Yeah,
December. Yeah, man, and him no leave me out because we grew up like brothers stuff.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Is
he
he
yeah.
was.
connected to
Yeah.
Kevin or is another Smith family that?
No, Kevin is in Ada Smith.
Oh, what
Kevin
happened?
and Ian, yeah, is Mr. Smith. Their father was a thing, there, a civil servant. He work a trade board. Yeah.
Yeah, me and Kevin in the same class, Courtney. As a
Right, you are
yeah, yeah,
Kevin.
yeah.
Right,
Kevin
right. Kevin,
and Errol Walker in the
Ian.
same class. Yeah.
Right, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Them guys in the States, them in New Jersey. I think
Yeah, I
Kevin,
saw
Kevin
Kevin
work at Coned.
recently.
Yeah, he work at Coned, the electrical company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Power supply. Yeah, Kevin is here, man. Yeah, man. About 30 odd years there too. and still going on, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And what call some other neighbor named Courtney, some other people I'm familiar with now, in a Europe on your end, in a Rosal. Because
Alright.
to Rosal, I write a car in a Rosal intersection.
No, at the top, at the opposite side. At the top
near
of
near the
PS3.
the pastry shop.
Right, right.
Okay,
behind the
yeah,
PS3.
okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right up
Yeah.
pastry back door.
Right up PS3 door, right.
So Courtney know enough I think them are going to pastry now, behind the paid wall them best still. But yeah.
Yes, man, my little surf that man. Yeah, man, my surf that. Yeah, man.
Courtney, my wife have a couple of cousins that you would be familiar with.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law is sister to Norma Rawl. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Kirk and Colleen Gary and Darnell are my wife's first cousins.
Okay. Yes, the Danville. Yes, I think I know the name because I know. Yes, Kirk Cousins is at Danville. One of them is at Danville too. That's so? Yeah.
No, well, she married to she married to me. She's and then Kirk, of course, Kirk's twin Colleen married to my cousin Tennyson.
Oh, Tennyson. Yes, Brian. Yes, man. Brian was my classmate, too, man. Brian, Jeff, and Tennyson, man.
Yeah.
But where's the Courtney? Me not guess doing it, cause me know you know. And if you see me, you will know me. We grew up and amongst one another, you know, so we know each other.
Yes, man.
You're just not picking up the connection, right?
I know the name and everything, and I know your name, you know. I know the name good, but me just can't put the face. We have to talk. We talk after the year, man, and we have to jog back the memory because me know you well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, man. Definitely.
Yeah.
So Courtney, let me ask you a question. While we're up on the topic of Pembroke, what kind of difference or changes did you see between when you was growing up and now in terms of Pembroke lifestyle?
The camaraderie is one. You see, first time, you know, as a youngster, I would know every single solitary house and can go every other little place and every other avenue then. Yeah. And could pick things or big things, yes.
Anyway, you don't know somebody live on Calbeck, Clydesdale, Chesterfield, you know somebody. That's what I say.
I know somebody live on every single road in Pembroke in my primary school days. Yeah. So and there was a camaraderie with us because I mean my parents connected to your parents and we know. I mean people were become more. I don't know.
Unified.
Yes, and they were more, civil to each other, and they were more, sharing and sharing. What I've noticed.
Yes, it was a more civilized time.
Yes, and then again, too, the ownership of the place has changed.
Yeah.
Significantly. So most of the landlords or most of the original owners are no longer here, and you kind of find that the persons, they're not so friendly in the sense that, I don't know, people like the relationship like that because you have to be skeptical or,
right.
No, but the olden days, you could have kick a ball over in the yard and just jump the fence and go feet. So, you play cricket and the ball go over some yard, you open the gate going. No, in the latter days, it was totally different. you know.
So
Most
basically,
cars
the
we are doing
community has lost the unification.
Yeah.
The community is
Yeah.
gone.
The camaraderie is not there.
I
Right.
must caution you though, Courtney, there was always at least 1 yard on every street that you can't go in.
No.
You can't come on, but you know, so you're gonna get some heat when you're going there.
Yeah, no.
You're perfectly right. You're
Jerry,
perfectly right.
that's like the Nichols in them yard. If the ball go over there, so you have to careful, you have to tread carefully.
Yeah, man. I miss Louis.
Yeah, you can't just communicate and fly in.
No, you can't.
But the good thing about that
You know, Lance, we always talk about the great Mr. Rob, you know, the great contractor, Mr. Rob. And then Courtney had a classmate who was my neighbor. Him auntie was a police when it come to ball. You know Nigel Joseph, of course. Courtney.
yes, man, me know Nigel, man, Jelly, man.
Andy was my neighbor on both sides of me, 23 and 27, and his auntie, man. Listen, man.
Yeah.
When the ball go over there, forget it. It's gone.
It's like them sealed it.
But saying this, which is true, yeah, the parents them don't want the ball them going in them flowers garden and destroy the thing.
This
But
number
you
is worries, man.
as a representative who could knock the gate and ask for the ball and get it back. No care what way I play, yeah, let's have a representative
Yeah,
where
man,
somebody
yeah, you're right, Courtney.
yes, and get at the ball. You know?
Yeah, there's our one man we should like out of the group. I said, only you can come in the yard, the rest of the door come.
But Courtney, if you are talking about Nigel, auntie, you know, she was my younger brother's godmother. You know. My younger brother is a anchor baby born on Pont Avenue, right?
Yeah.
And this lady, Mrs. Hilton, was his godmother. So when she sees the ball, later on, she will come back and hand it back to me, you know, and I tell me, say, listen, she don't like our gerbers, them getting damaged when the time the ball come over. And when my mother hear that, it's pure beat, you know, because she's a gerber and a rose lady, you know. She don't want the ball in her garden.
Yeah.
You know?
And it was with good reason to some of them stiff, you know, because I mean, you use the ball to damage the people them flowers. But if you see them, some of them people from morning till evening, them nurture them flowers. So yeah, I mean, we care, but we never see that.
Yeah, but
And
them
I
days,
think
we
that's
not
another
graduate
thing.
big field yet, you know. We not graduate to go play in a ball or the field. So it's only scrimmage we have at with dispose of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, then, yeah.
And I see them time like the people them take more pride in how them live.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Land.
I think that's another big problem at Pembroke now.
Yes, man. You see, the migration of the owners kind of people that have pride, you know, them property no more because it's not your own. You have to pay money for those live and you live because you have to get by. So therefore, you see that ownership, you can't make that connection them much because I mean it's just a means to an end now. A man just live. I have to live this. But first time now, my yard, them out there for water every evening, and you have to make sure, you know. Yeah, I mean, youth had chores because remember there are some things where you had to do, like the watering of the plants and the weed up of the garden and some little things. And
You remember the last one where you push?
yes,
Yeah.
And Lance, if you ever miss a week, you know, at a certain level, you know, that lawnmower is very difficult to man.
Yeah, man.
That's the antique way.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You have to be a regular with that to make sure it's manageable.
Yeah,
know what I
man.
mean?
Yeah.
Listen, that was a means of going to gym.
yes, yes.
When you want to work out, your old man said you're going to use that.
Yeah, man.
But me ask you something, Courtney, because you live at Pembroke amongst enough ball, like around on your ends, and whole heap of man play ball. And
Yes.
me just don't remember you are playing on the ball team. What happened?
I used to play, you know. I used to play, but let me tell you, I kind of pride myself a little more in a table tennis because me get a little national call in under 13. But I can't play football, man. I used to play for Thoroughbreds, you know.
Oh.
But here's the thing now. I am asthmatic. So, you know, when I exert too much, especially in the sun hot, you know,
Yeah.
and to last for 90 minutes. But I play for Thoroughbreds and I play for those two teams, you know. Pope Corner
Yeah.
is myself, Mikey Campbell, and a guy named Keith Cole, a KC old boy. He used to live at number 6 Rosal with me, Dr. Rim. Him they had a set name Rhythm Force.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he might have set name Rhythm Force. Engineer, civil engineer too, yeah. We formed that team, you know, and then it graduated into Thoroughbreds, you know, when me and Mice and Bowley take it over again too. And we carry to the next level. Where we enter Corner League and do well. So actually we had 2 teams in Corner League and I play on both. Wasn't on it as a permanent fixture, but yes, me used to play like a wing back man.
Playing up ball, yeah.
Yeah.
But you say
but
national call up for
TT. Yes, me was I think I pride myself to say I was could I help myself well with that, you know?
Who was the them at KC? Was it Michael 10? Marshall went to Calabar, right?
Okay.
No, him from KC. Him came to KC too, but not. Him came to KC. Actually, you call it name. That is the name that made me get the national call, you know. David Marshall, you know.
Yeah, but him,
Marshall.
like, him come from Gainsted or against it.
He come from Gainsted High School, and I beat him in the under 17 tournament at City of Kingston.
Grantham Courtney. I think Grantham.
Grantham or Gainsted. One of them him go. Grantham or Gainsted.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the game and played myself. I never get that call, but my schoolmates now at Excelsior was Dina Biles, Roberta Biles, and him brother them.
All right. And me and Roger played together. Roger.
All right. Yes, Roger.
One. Yes. Growth. Yes.
And then we had also Sandra Ritty.
Yes, Sandra Ritty too. Yes. I know her well too. Yeah, man. So me, I was in a training with Anita Belnevis. You know, she had a child for Bob Marley.
Yeah, man. She's a coach for Excelsior evening time tomorrow.
And Monica D'Souza. In my time, Abby Laslam was a coach then.
There was a big time TT player.
Yeah. Ingrid Spence and Sharon Spence, those 2 sisters, I think they went to Immaculate. Yeah, those girls were on the team then. Yeah.
And earlier on, Joy Foster and, of course, Maurice Foster was a big player.
Yeah. Yes. But I really saw them playing in person.
They were ahead of us.
Yeah, they were ahead of us. But if we play with like Randy Fagan and KC man them that one day, you know. Daniels them from Calabar and Carroll Thompson. Yeah.
Michael 10 and
yes, Michael 10 too. Evan Williams. Yeah. Those were the persons who me kind of associated. Yeah. Then in 75, but
that means that you was up done then in a court now. Never realized.
No, wasn't done. I'm a TT life now. I live long now because my father is a discipline here and I hear what now. When we get the national call, I used to have to leave school and then go up there to training because we used to train in the national arena. And like, you get late sometimes and we, you know, kind of stray when training finish. I mean, I reach until late. So the schoolwork kind of there get sacked off a little. The old man kind of draw me up and tell me, say, me have to go Lego the TT. So, you know, the life wasn't long.
Yeah. That's
a year or 2, yeah.
So you used to play TT, you used to travel around, play TT for KC, for address at school, and I did call that. I think I remember you come up on Pembroke and play an island. I remember your TT.
But to be honest, I never played for KC, you know. Because when me get called for the team, I wasn't on KC team yet.
Okay, I got you. You get called for Jamaica before you even play for KC.
Yeah. I never trained. It's just a tournament. I have a board. Some used to.
But me ask you something, because you underrate yourself, that's I have to fix that thing, because the one get called for Jamaica before I play for him school field. Why you learn to play TT like that?
But how that happened, that's what I like know if you're going to play for KC at the time.
No man, that's possible, Phil. I'm going to explain that to you now.
That tournament, you win the tournament.
Oh. So it was in a club competition then?
And I remember Mr.
Repeat that, Courtney, because you drift really good. Start from the beginning. Oh, you get to play TTs are good. I know you actually met the Jamaica team. You might drop off at the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I'm getting a break up here.
And the IT, really, remember what I tell you, it's Jamaica where I deal with it.
Yeah, man, I'm dead still.
I'm dead, but it's just a break in transmission.
Yeah. I am there. Courtney.
Yeah, I think I'm telling you, I where I deal with it.
Yeah. I'm flat, you know. I'm just in my talk, but you not hear him. Mike, the pound wait name there.
Yes, look.
He might go and come.
Yes, that blink. Yes, it can.
When it a blink, I want to matter. Courtney, go ahead.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, man, I hear you now.
Yeah,
Go ahead, man.
no.
Yeah.
Go on, I'm getting a chip in and chip out.
At the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
When the
And
blind
the connectivity.
or when
You hear me?
yeah, go ahead, Courtney.
You hear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. My father bought a table tennis board for me. I'm used to practice, daily. And I noticed, I used to play other persons where I realize that my skills just develop in a way that me decide to enter a tournament and just go and register and enter for the tournament and lose the final, City of Kingston. Yeah, that was 1975. I give you a little joke about my the table tennis press. So, Mr. Rahl took us, myself and Kirk, to the police officers club. And apparently, like he made a little gamble with one senior superintendent, but I wasn't aware. We weren't aware because he just told us that we were going to play 2 other guys, and if we win, we would get lunch. And it was a little, as we grow older, we realize what it was. It's a little private bet because one of the guys was a guy that was on the team at KC, training with the team at KC. Went and we turn up, and me and Kirk beat the 2 of them. So we put a little funds in Mr. Rahl pocket.
I have to give you guys a token.
We were treated, yes. We were treated to lunch, man, in style.
Party for that.
No, we went to a restaurant.
Oh, we had hot lunch again, bro.
And a party.
Listen, that I show you how creative the Jamaican mind is when it comes to money from a longer time.
Yes, man. I know Kirk won't forget that day, man. Yeah, man.
So, that's a good enough come that when you could have got beat up the man, and I didn't know it's not good enough.
Yeah, because Kirk had a board around his backyard, and that's where I really started, And then what I do, I ask my father if he just buy a bagasse board and we just paint it up and have it around my backyard. So I used to have my board too.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that because man mentioned table tennis board and think the official board you buy. No. We're going to buy a board at the hardware and that's our TT board. No official.
You know what was my board, Courtney? My first board was a door.
Right. Yeah.
And me and Diego used to play upon that every day. You know what I mean? Daily.
Yeah. Yeah.
But table tennis is one of those games that if you play often enough and play with good talent, you're bound to improve.
No, as a matter of fact, Andrew, remember correct you. Any sport where you take up, if you have like a talent, feet and aptitude, once you practice every day,
yes,
you're going to get world class. I tell you.
That is true.
That's all right. Yes. Practice make perfect.
Yeah, man. You have proved that to me, Courtney said, boy, if you take up a sport where you have the aptitude for, I mean, I couldn't run, so I would not try run like Bolt. Or...
No, well, yes. Some things you have to be born with.
Yeah, exactly. You have certain aptitude feet. Right.
Everybody born with that talent, and you have to realize what your talent is before it dies.
We could have got play cricket, have a practice at a whole heap, and that's how me get good at that. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So,
man.
Yeah.
I say go.
No, man. So let me ask you a question, because you play TT. I'm glad to bring it up because I never know that at all, Courtney. I never remember. But I remember you play TT big time. Let me
Yeah,
ask you a
man.
question though. When you fall in love with the football and you look at the man and say, boy, the man at Pembroke good and alright. At what age you recognize, say, boy, the ball was good? And name some of the man and some of the team them. And some of the match
Listen,
talk about that, Alico.
Patosi. All right. Me have to try Jack, but remember, first and second farm.
Yeah.
We are get a blind enough to go up at the field on your own and,
Yeah.
old man, all right, go on, you come back certain time. Yeah, I remember the whole Canada League setup. And as you know, me I leave this piece to Riley Briscoe come on because I guess him tell me personally say him going come on the podcast here. So I leave that for him tell you how much we are the pioneer for all of this football and Canada League starting.
Well, look forward for that.
Yes, man. I know Raleigh won't rain for them parade, but we just, I mean, most people would have known, so the Canada League band here. And I tell you, the quality of footballers that I have seen them. I remember, like, Maya. Maya is like a ballerina dancer and a football, I don't know if anybody really look at Maya's skills. And upon Magnus. Yes, man. Remember Patrick Thwaites.
Yeah.
When you go up to the field and you see Covey and a Carolina or a Covey and the Dreads match up, man. It was some real talent, When I say talent, I mean talent were unbelievable, national standard. And all these guys were showcased on a Sunday. Remember, our next big man for Chaplin, may I tell you some people will stand out in our mind. Chaplin, he played for Patosi.
Chaplin was a big baller.
Big, and him heavy,
Yeah,
him heavy,
Big baller in more than one sense of the word.
The man that control till look unbelievable. Man.
When Chaplin kicked the ball off from water, you see them. I don't know if you post it. I don't know if you post it at the high school now, Courtney, but the metal post, there's a dent in the post and a Chaplin put a dent in it,
Well, all right, there you go. Cause the man was strong, just like Thunder. Thunder kicked the ball hard too,
Well, I suppose I just get him.
Thunder was a good. Yes. Yeah, man.
And him a come on to us, So, yeah, a two legend I come up with, man. Thunder and Raleigh Briscoe.
Yes, man. Because yes, man. Them two can't give from the. I tell you, I think Thunder told me about a week ago that tree that is on the park at Pembroke. He's the one who told the guys who were cleaning up the field at the outset when the field was going to be, them started to think about a field in Pembroke. Thunder tell them leave that tree there, that is good for the shade.
Don't cut it down.
And to date, don't cut it down. And to date, that's where most teams change,
Right, but the one to the goalie side.
Right to the goalie side and two teams. And I'm saying, you see, the man had foresight, man. Because he
Used to dread them pavilion.
Yes, it's like a kitchen pavilion.
Yes, Andre.
There was a constant aroma of cannabis coming from that spot.
I say the man I use the politically correct term. It's a cannabis.
Yeah, man.
We can't talk it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. And I was really surprised, when he told me that to say, people with foresight, you're cleaning up a field to facilitate playing football, and you said leave this one in the corner so that they, I guess when he come on, he will give you a story, but that kind of conscience of thinking,
I look for
really stand out, yes.
Yeah, man, my Raleigh Briscoe too foundation from the car, man. And about good for the Canada.
Yes, man, and I tell you, them are real legend. Thunder Raleigh, yeah.
But may I ask you something, Courtney? Were you aware that Pembroke won minor league in 1968?
68.
One time we win minor league. One time. We go final. Were you aware, right?
Yeah, we went to finals several times. Cause me watch some of the finals and so on. But yeah, I never know who won.
Yeah, man. I'm going to send the picture. But I can't send there now. With Doc McKenzie, I collect the trophy. 1960.
Great.
But that have a 4 hour time,
68. Yeah, man. Them time I was 7 years old. Yes, all right. So you never start with top field yet. Yeah. But it's good. Good to know.
Yeah, the record, and I forgot writing a field question right away, because Pembroke produce so much talent.
Yeah.
Who you say collect the trophy?
Oh, that
And I brother there's a legend that Delhi.
Yeah, another legend that McKenzie.
Yeah, man. And another legend named Gary Chuck, man.
Yeah.
You ever hear about Gary Chuck?
Yeah.
What you mean?
Yeah, man.
And another person we leave out of the equation so far, where I mean has done a lot for Pembroke too. It's Bobby Fire.
No, we're not leave him out. We're wrong with Courtney.
Well, in
the program.
About the good. Yes, he was a coach. I remember they adhere them to Lancy and yeah.
Buckhead, yeah, and Robert.
Yeah, and Buckhead, all of them. Yes, them you they come do well, and most of them play football for them school. Remember, another one come to mind to a Platty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two Platty there, Mikey and Trevor.
Big Plat, little Plat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about the younger brother name again? Not Speng. That a younger one to after Speng.
Another little one, yes, me know who you're talking. I'm not sure him name, him first name.
Yeah,
but I know him.
You know me I talk about. Yeah. No man, enough man ever knows a Pembroke win the Canada League in 1960. But the question I'm gonna ask you, why think, despite all the talent we produce at Pembroke, we never go on to be a force in the National League and in Major League? Pembroke never dominate. Well, they should. In your opinion, what do you think caused that?
Yeah, because this unity happened, you know, in the 70s, where I think the footballers, they became skeptical for play. Cause I think a little political thing kind of crept in.
Yeah, what kind of
and there was some disunity, yes.
That conversation of put behind the paid wall, but we know.
Yeah, because what it was, you know, some people never want to play under under this banner or something like that, you know.
Yeah, man, no man.
So
no,
yeah.
We needed a Martin Luther King at that time for the footballing, because somebody should have did it for kill the divide.
I said no, the
because now I tell you, that will only bring more greatness to the community and more awareness.
Yeah, and then the Rastafarian movement again to kind of, it was the one that sparked it, because I think, with all due respect, I think it's the Rasta kind of try to separate themselves and them not play ball, that if you go up there at evening time, but even train, you know, you could see the division.
Well, that one, they never disagree with that one.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Never disagree with that one. As far as me remember, the Rasta was a deal with unity, but the quote unquote aristocratic section of the society, I give them a fight primarily because of them lacks. And that was just pure ignorance.
You know, listen. I think that there was a natural fight to Rastafari by our
yeah,
period,
man. Right? I tell you the honest truth. Me respect all them on the flex. That's why I gravitate towards for them thinking.
Yeah, and I think what happened was that they responded accordingly. You know, the ball-head versus Rasta thing. But when it came to the ball, there was still that connection between Rasta and non-Rasta when it comes to ball. But I think that political thing that you mentioned, Courtney, was more of an impact. And at some point in the land, so if we can bring it from behind the paid wall, because it's a big topic, you know.
No, we're going to tread dangerous waters.
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah, I'm going too deep in it. But I mean, yeah.
It's the history. We're just talking the history now, stating the fact.
It's history and a reality. But I think, as I said, as any say, yes, the rest of them kind of more loving, but you have some of them like were satans, I mean, if I want a better word, it's like the instigators for little things, and I remember that clearly. Them used to, tell you fireball and them little things.
Right, because them are the one who can't deal with adversity. Like how you have in America, you have the black American where him just can't get control. No, him cannot get control of his emotions where the racism is concerned. So it always lead him down a path of extreme ignorance where it's like the first thing come to his mind is to get physically violent.
And you have to ask which comes first, the chicken or the egg, because when most youth started to sight up in a Pembroke, and it occurred around a particular time, right?
Yes.
Most of the Rastaman them in Pembroke were big soul before, right?
Before,
you can talk about cut cheese, you can talk about prango,
Never
naptali, all that. Right, and they'll tell you their history, right?
Maya
and Bertie,
yeah.
Was old man before, yeah.
So at some point, a lot of people was just reacting to the fight that they got, and some people like Phil say were able to better manage it, right?
Yeah.
Whereas some people, they give them a fight, they're going to respond more aggressively,
right?
And that was not Pembroke thing, and that was a nationwide thing in Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
That's
not strictly a Pembroke.
That really takes flight when Selassie come at Jamaica.
With the second mention that 66, right.
It's like that. Give the black people them a more clearer vision what they're supposed to focus on.
Yeah, man.
That's something them could identify with,
Right, that's a focus on the part to which you're supposed to lead yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because say the little brown skin black man in Jamaica think him white and he want to deal with the thing a certain way. And it don't work like that.
Yeah. True.
And if the music changed from the 60s to the 70s, when Bob took on the field.
More rebellious people.
Militant.
Don't get involved, get mentioned the guitar, man.
Come and go burn down Babylon one more time. Them song they just decide to change instead of sweet love and candy love and all that. A different type of song I play. So it was right for the society, The whole heap is like, I respect the man who take on the faith and do it a certain way and survive it because it was...
man.
It was a transitional period.
And you realize that it came from all walks of life because you have people like Cat Core, right?
The bush doctor.
Upstate,
who came from a different side of the track.
Yeah, man, the father was Minister of Finance, David Core's son, right?
The father was Deputy Prime Minister.
Yeah,
David Core,
yeah. Hey, a man, they asked me something. I talk about politics a little bit. I want to go in a little bit. A man asked me if women used to live at Pembroke. Peter Phillips. Peter Phillips. Used to live at Pembroke?
No, you know who used to live at Pembroke?
Oh.
That's Clinton Ferguson.
Oh, him there.
Clinton Ferguson?
Right at the corner. The Royal Mail.
The Royal Mail people, them,
Yeah, Barry talked about that this last week,
Fergie that, And another person who grew up in here too, the DPP. The DPP used
she's a common out, St. Mary the Virgin. She's a regular parishioner there.
Yeah, man, my sister friend too. She used to Miss Llewellyn daughter,
Yeah, what man mentioned her earlier. Yeah, the DPP.
And the trade union guy, Valentine.
As well as Dr. Henry Lowe.
Yeah.
Yes, Henry Lowe too. All of the Lowe brothers, them grow around Carina.
Yeah, afterwards, that's in the court. I never know what's around the where they come from, right?
Yes.
As I said, Jamaica indebted to Pembroke.
Yeah, man, you indebted to us, man.
So I got to call some name now, because you call, when I go touch upon it right now, talk about Donovan Germain. never know
Right.
Pembroke music live. Big time penthouse.
Man, Donovan Jeremy live at Pembroke, man. His father used to work at Yard Park, man. He play football in here too. He's right in front of Snake yesterday. The whole of we grow up and kickball. I used to watch them. Yes, man. Danny. Good footballer, you know. Good footballer too. Yeah, man. He play wing back for KC too. Man, he come.
Donovan.
Yeah, man. Donovan, man. Yeah. I'm two sisters, them Andre and thing, Marcia. Yeah. You know, it's in last, DP, Danny Defa.
Who that?
Who's that?
Courtney?
You know, Danny.
Repeat, Courtney. I break up a little. Repeat.
Eh?
No, repeat what you say. Whenever I hear the end of the question. Danny something another. Oh, I'm gone.
Sound like them have a shootout on the ends.
Courtney, speak up because when I hear you.
At the IT, man, at the connectivity.
Speaking lands, but it just
The
Yeah, the
connectivity
connection,
is
the
a
Wi-Fi.
breakdown with the
I come and go upon him. Yeah.
Yeah, you hearing me?
Yeah, where I hear you now.
Hear
Yeah,
you
everyone
now.
in the
Yeah,
Wi-Fi.
just repeat the name of the person where you mentioned
Danny
last.
something another.
Donovan DePaz. His mother was very
DePaz.
instrumental with the community. Yeah. Them live at number 6, Cardiff Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that are almost in front of the parking lot.
Number 2. Yes. She was like at the daycare center and all of those community centers. She was instrumental in the building up at those places, A
But
pioneer. She's a real pioneer too,
Were they next to the prawns?
Yeah. Right. She's a proud, but she married named DePaz. Right.
Okay.
That's her.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
No, I see.
She and like Mr. Briscoe, they were on the what do you call it, the Citizens Association for years,
At a rally Briscoe.
and they were one of the founders. Rally Father. They were one of the founders who helped to build the community center, the daycare center, all of them little things. So I was saying this to say, the past, he got married to Jermaine's sister,
Okay.
Yeah. So that it was a little connection there, so too. Yeah. But I've close knit families, as I say, I mean, and almost neighbor that, got married at the thing. Yeah, man. He worked at Penthouse for years, too. Yeah.
I know
man,
that the Ferguson had a sister, who is a physician in New York now that is married to one of the Comries. You remember the Comrie brothers from over Jerusalem?
Yes. Dana, you come and the other one.
Dana, you Tester O'Neill.
O'Neill, yes.
There.
Yeah.
All of them went to school at Pembroke, but the big brother married to the Ferguson sister, who is a gynecologist in New York.
And my sister peers him that. So I've heard, my sister would be very familiar with him. That's how I know he lived there, at the corner, the Royal Mail. It's his mother. His mother used to run the Royal Mail. Land's supposed to know the Royal Mail house.
No, man, everybody in Pembroke know them, Van.
Know that.
Right at the corner.
Them iron
on
bubble.
the sidewalk. Them park on the sidewalk. I used to think they were not mobile, but I think Engelbert tell me says really nighttime they move. So when daytime me I see them park up on the sidewalk, they would go to pick up mail in overnight.
Yeah, you're right. I don't think they don't move at all. You're right about that.
Yeah, they never know them.
Yeah, right. I remember there was a postal agency, Miss Ashmead, man. Miss Ashmead.
That's all right beside David house. Right beside David's house.
Yes.
David and Ivor, yeah.
But it move up to next to Stumpy them at one point as well.
Right. Yes. Miss Ashmead come up near to Stumpy after a while. Yes, the post office. Postal agency.
Postal agency.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The two
Boulevard, yeah.
Boulevard PA.
Boulevard.
That was the zip
Aye.
code when it was a move for Pembroke, man. It was the Kingston
Yeah,
Bridge.
man.
It was Boulevard PA.
Aye.
You're right, Andrew. When you back your letters,
Yeah.
they say a Boulevard PA.
Yeah, man.
you
Yeah,
have to put,
put your back. Boulevard, yeah.
Another good sportsman, so that I left out. He was living beside the house beside David Davis there, so he was Devon Anderson. He played for KC as well, too, was captain for KC, both football and cricket.
Really?
Iggy, you guys might be familiar with Iggy, Ignatius Anderson. Iggy,
Yeah, man.
Iggy, right. It's Iggy bigger brother, you know. 'Cause he died about a couple years now, Devon. But he was the head of 12 tribe of Israel, man. All this Rasta man, them. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's another star out of the community, you know. Devon Anderson, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Football and cricketer. Yeah.
But let me ask you something though, Courtney, because we are talking about the Rastafarian faith. How come you never decide to join the faith?
You couldn't come home with that. One of the things that my father, he hear this now, we have to get real. Listen, you couldn't, I don't know, you could have done everything except turn Rasta.
Yeah, man. That was the one thing that was not allowed.
I don't think
Courtney, tell him you don't like pain.
yes, man, you can't come in here and have no little inkling like you're sight up or after nothing said the Rasta man, them, you know, the
No
sad,
belt. You never come with a red, green, and gold belt.
yes, man, you have to be careful or you present them poorly inside.
You can't tell the whole, you can't talk about cooking without salt.
No, hold on.
You see,
As a matter of fact, you better carry your comb in the bathroom and make sure so when you wash here, you comb it before you come out.
Yeah, man, if you come out of here with an alley with them, see like you're locked up.
And within the bathroom, locks.
I tell you, education is everything. I never say education, man. The man was totally against the Rastas.
No, but
I
I
said,
right through to them. My brother, you know, we decided the Pembroke podcast, you know, I'm going to have something for them later. Alfred Hitchcock, him the coach JC in 2000.
yes, man, me know Freddie.
Freddie,
Hitchcock,
right.
man.
Freddie come on and say, you know, and I say, boy, Jelly, when I grew up, you know, I one day, you know, him go make the mistake, his mother asked him something, I like him, I explained to him, mother, I say, aye. And mother say, where I say, I out? Man can't be proper tense, Phil.
But Jelly, you know, we know where all of this I tell you, if you listen to everybody I say, you see, in our time, we fear our parents. The youth them today have no fear for them parents.
Yes.
In a heartbeat, they will challenge you.
Smart.
Once the eye and he couldn't say not another eye. He couldn't say another eye. That's what I mean, eye. A Rasta you done.
Yeah. That was it's like that was them only fear. Me don't know where them get it from.
Yeah, but
that's
you
know.
The man will push through and do that, you know. You have to respect them, you know. Because when I talk a lot, but the man will decide to stick to the faith. Despite the opposition. But I give them big respect, you know, Phil. Because
because you know to them true to them conviction.
Yeah, man, and it's change Jamaica in a good, in a whole heap of way, you know, because they make Jamaica more conscious enough things, you know.
Of course.
Enough things.
But just being able to survive in your household, because when Courtney said, boy, I couldn't come with it, and it always brings me back to my three brethren, them Pampatos, you know, the Akana brothers, you know.
Right?
Yes.
You're supposed to know them, though. Yeah.
Mark,
Yes,
Mark
and
Yeah.
Mel.
yeah. As little youth we grew up, you know, with my three brothers, and when all of them at the same time, I can imagine that must have been very difficult for them to manage, because Mrs. Akana was a more mild-mannered person, and she would say, boy, you know, you see what happened to me. But I don't think the father was as understanding.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, India tell them to come out of the house, man.
Yes.
I can't well expect that.
But I don't love get Mel to come on. I know that I reach out to him on Facebook. I don't get a response yet, but I don't love get Mel to come on and give some time.
Yes, man, because Mel is another original man, too, you know. Mel and Lance went to Miss Peggy primary basic school, you know. Right from Patos, the man. Yeah, man.
That's a Bomb's mother.
Yes, Basha and Bomb's mother, right. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I'm
Joshua was also my classmate at primary.
Yeah, man. Joshua, yeah.
And
I'm a
another
son
guy
of
that you would know as Lukey Owen Crichton from Cardiff.
yes, man. Right in front of the
You
department.
remember my sister? She come and Pembroke with me the same in Altia Crichton.
Altia. Yes, man.
Yeah. I call her name and I remember him sister to Razid and him to Owen Crichton. We got Pembroke call too. Yes.
Yeah. And I'm when we both pass, me get a 10 speed and Lukey get a chopper, right?
Yeah.
And we swap bicycle, and we come up Pembroke Drive, and this is the same rough era where Bull Irie crash.
Yes.
Yeah.
The two of we get out of control and crash from our bicycle,
That's before or after Bull Irie crash?
That's before Bull Irie. This was about 1973.
Say, look like the ghost that's a long time in a film.
Dead man then.
Yeah,
man, it was a very rough area, and the pavement was
right
rough.
in front of the school gate, man. It always carry patrol. I don't know why, but I always got some patrol.
The water the second so that's always the water.
Yeah.
No drain.
The road, you know, the road them not build good.
But me ask Courtney something though, because you live in that end, right there, so. What the story here behind Bull Irie is dead? Because that's a well-known thing, and we get different story. What is your story?
The bike stand. The bike stand.
Same one we heard too.
And the stand, the bike stand was up. And it hit the asphalt and throw him, losing balance.
And throw him in a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is what I heard. I don't know. And Naphtali discounted that and said,
Yeah, Naphtali has a different version.
Yeah, that's different.
No, that's a different version that because me run out here, I remember seeing him lying there. And when we look, we see the bike because I think you remember Junior Farbs?
Yeah, man, Lenny Farbs.
Yeah, Farbs. I think Farbs are the one where I say see there at the bike stand. At the bike stand.
That's how Farbs used to go Casey.
Yeah, man, Farbs live right in front of where Bull Irie.
Leonard Farbs, yes.
I live right at the Pembroke Drive on Cardiff.
Yeah, I remember Farbs. Me and Farbs in the same class together.
He used to go secondary, and then him transfer come a KC.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
He used to live right beside Barry Cummins them.
No, Farbs live right beside Jeremy, innit? But Farbs live on the Pembroke Drive.
How far the
the next house up on the drive.
Right, the house on the drive. Jeremy house was the last house on Cardiff. And Farbs house.
What was the next house up on the drive beside Farbs? Who was that house?
Fitzy Appa.
Oh, yes.
Right, and half of them was that and stuff. Yeah, Witchy Poo.
And him have the most talented one out of them, the dead in an accident. The youngest one.
Elia Bird, yes, man.
When name again, Courtney?
Elia Bird, I remember him right name.
Yeah. I remember I just thought about that, but for big up the man and they have to tell them story.
Devon.
Yeah, the young man. The talent in the rat, and maybe a rat.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Full of skill, man. He was just...
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It was an older one, and then you have Facey. Forget, what the older brother name again?
Yeah, Witchy Poo.
Witchy Poo, that's an age rock.
Yeah.
What name?
Witchy Poo, Farbs and me, they play a Leeds United together.
Yeah. Winston
and right.
And Devon was the one who died.
The youngest one, yeah. So Courtney, you remember the driving theater on the boulevard? You remember when that closed? Or you have memories of it opening?
I don't have the exact date when it closed, but I remember we used to go there sometime and watch some show. You couldn't hear what was being said, but you watch some movie in silence. Yeah, man. I remember the driving theater, man.
Yeah, have you been over there, Lance? Have you ever catch up?
I was over the Chili Factory.
No,
right.
Yeah, man, I was over Dairy production or something.
There was a light post and a little part where you could walk through.
Go over Joe's land.
Yeah, right beside where the cheese factory is. there was a little path where you walk, almost on the gully side beside the theater, where we used to go sometimes and stand up right there and watch the show there. Yeah, man.
No, I never go over there to Andre. I don't remember going over there at
You
all.
know, with that car radio forget sound.
No.
Yeah, man. My father can't watch
Yes, yeah, we have a car radio. But poor we don't know that then.
The only movie I remember seeing over there was The Graduate.
Okay.
It's a long time.
Okay.
Me tell you, don't even me say. I don't even watch one of appears in okay, go watch Sound of Music and I come back like they play at the theater to see me. Because I see it.
Okay.
So, you know, it's a long time. The music is
Long time. Yeah, man.
I think the theater they closed late. I come tell you. When they must know when that closing, Andre. Ingeborg must know when that closing now.
Yeah, you know, we were talking about it the other day, but we didn't talk about when it actually closed. But he would know. He would know.
Yeah.
I think Raleigh Briscoe would have probably remember the date.
Yeah, Raleigh probably don't know
In respect to the closure of that, yeah.
So, talk about some of the football match I remember, Courtney. I remember you come from doing a Carwina, and Carwina was your team, and you produced some of the greats like Pregs and Raleigh and Carlton Briscoe. Another man named, I just can't remember all of the man, but them name that stand out to me. Any match that stand out to you remember what you want to talk about? With a Corner League or Major League?
Right. Until we found out.
Courtney, I have to repeat, because you kind of break up. No one then look like the Wi-Fi disappear, so you have to repeat. How am there?
And I feel the constant jelly.
Yeah. When then maybe the Wi-Fi drop out down there. Courtney, start from the beginning.
Okay. Yes, I remember. Okay. What I remember is there are several matches at Pembroke.
Look like him gone then now.
Yeah, look like the Wi-Fi failed upon him then now.
Oh, Jerry, that are the sad thing with the match where I tell you say become, which came to surface rather during the pandemic when they might try to do the online teaching with the kids. Them gone.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi drop off on him now.
Yeah, because the students them are on them laptop and listen to the teacher and just lose the signal.
Make a note of it. I tell him Wi-Fi gone because I can't edit the scene. That's not because I don't know.
Yeah. 1 hour and 20 minutes.
1 hour and 10 minutes. Cause when you start talk, 1 hour and 10 minutes. You come out with chit chat a little.
Yeah, right.
But that's not a big issue still because I don't know if Andre didn't know that. You know, so the first conversation about Andre was with Rhodes. Over 2 weeks you'd have to do it.
Come back.
Courtney, you there?
Yes.
All right, good. All right. Repeat again because we can edit out that part. Let me make a note of it. Go on. Repeat, Andre. Hear me, sorry. Courtney, go ahead.
Yes, yeah, man. I mean, I've watched Pembroke play several memorable match, man. As you know, we are doing the park always, you know.
Rivalry, yeah.
It's steepest competition. Doing the park produce a lot of great footballers, you know. In terms of talent, they could match us, or almost match us. But you know, doing the park is another community too. You know, the Kingston 20 era who did well in terms of them turnout of footballers.
Yeah.
So it was always a good little rivalry for we and them, and you know, when we play them, you know, either here or down or doing the park. So those matches me normally look forward to. The Corner League now. I can't remember one match was stand out in my mind. But I remember I used to look forward to go to the field on a Sunday because I remember this virgin named Rosebud, Aubrey. Aubrey was him right name. I think him was Richards. I'm not sure if it's Richards, but he used to come to the field, and what we used to do, we used to notice him very erratic in the sense that if the ball come near to him, he kick her. When you see the guys, and kick the ball, on the field, he kick it too. So we used to put like paint pan in front of him, and by the time you look, him kick on the paint pan on the field. When you get the football, the kick fever, he just kick on the pan on the field. So one evening, I don't remember, I kind of leave match was playing, and I saw him, him move around the field. Cause sometimes in the match, and him get high up, him go beside the goal. And the ball was going like, him stand up right by the goal post, and the ball was passing like it was going outside. And just turn the ball in the goal, But most people never realize say it's him score the goal, and everybody run up and the field, goal.
and that's before we have VAR.
Yeah. I'm not telling you, it was a big controversy because not everybody saw what he did, because as he did it, and just run.
Yeah,
and just start to go. Oh, God. Enough memories, but.
Yeah, I think I know the intent to attack Courtney. I remember that.
Yes, man. His right name was Aubrey, man. He lived on Carolina. Carolina was his team,
Yeah.
Yes, man. And every Carolina, man.
And the ball go outside, and besides, we just relate back in the ball.
I just flick it in.
Yeah. But let me ask you something, Courtney, because I ask this because Ruth bring this up to me, and I just want to know. Because you mentioned, you were part of the older team them, and by that I mean the newer team them are Pembroke, like Pope Corners and Thoroughbreds.
Right.
Enough man, like myself, yeah. Like, I do familiar, but the real ball they play when the original team them play. Right? Afterwards, in my mind, after the politics as I talk about, the Carnally kind of water down. The quality of ball, I think they drop after, in terms of like when Pope Corners and Thoroughbreds play, or some good ball play same way.
Some good footballers came to the fore now because hear what was happening then. You could now go bring in a player. You were allowed, I think, 5 or 6 homegrown players.
So you could have transferred some man.
Yes. Yes, and the standard really lifted. The competition got steep because I'm very challenging because everybody wanted them corner to do good. So you have every week you have brand new people coming for showcase talent, name brand.
Yeah.
And it became very interesting because 1 and 2 team had some footballers where it's like you want to see them. It's like a Maya or a Maradona Percy, and you enjoy watching them. Because they're pleasing on the eyes.
Yeah.
And most team used to buy, bring in some good football. We shouldn't say buy, but have them contact within the team. They could get some players. So the level of football really never dropped much,
Yeah, I just
Me agree with Courtney, because the only difference between the early Corner League and the latter Corner League, did have more violence tonight. That's it.
Yes.
I want it more broke out and shit like that, as opposed to when it did in early days.
Upon the top.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the quality, what I'm saying, is a key factor to, because in the latter stages, enough teams start bringing top tier footman who play for Jamaica from other clubs.
Yes, several.
And that's the standard of Pembroke football.
Yeah, the thing they put Jelly, I just say more violence is get involved. And for them time the politics is hot.
Yeah, come from other ends and them bring females
and them come watch. And them bring him supporters.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, they got the football, the people found the football attractive. So you see, it attract away for people, And, and a Sunday you could have looked forward to it too, but you see the indiscipline start creeping after that now, and the fighting, and, it become now too, or you put it more, the win at all costs kind of attitude, you know, and you know, kind of break it down. But I mean, the quality was very much up there. Yeah, man, some good football player.
And yeah, go ahead, Courtney.
I was just saying, what I noticed is that, I don't know, it was like a catalyst to start the football again. But them youngsters there nowadays in Pembroke, them not motivated like that. For, you know, because, I mean, when the football play, you know, quite a bit of them already there, them watch and them enjoy it. Because it was entertaining. You know, while there was, you know, no disruption. But we usually use this to bring out all the little talent them in the neighborhood, and you just can't see none. I don't know why, like, I mean, nobody not attracted to football. I guess because of the day and age and the games and so people can stay home and play with on them phone and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it kind of grieved me hard to see the talent for me could normally would see come out on a Sunday from Pembroke. I mean, also Pembroke always have some good baller. Me just not seeing that level of commitment. Them, you know, them youth you know just, you know, not looking that way at all, lads.
No,
I'm gonna really like to revive. You know,
we can't Courtney. But guess what? You see, in the 60s and the 70s with the Lucky, you know, it was that generic movement, you know, when Raleigh Briscoe and the man started the thing, you know. It was like, and then everybody in the community, if we do it again, it has to be conscious on the side, so we're going to do it in a structured way, and a business-like way. So the you may bring in, you know, that them know say right, them join a club, them know say them are going to get taken care of by the club, as a professionalism same way.
Yes.
It can't, because remember, them distracted with a whole heap of things, you know. Them distracted with the badness, them distracted with music, them distracted with the games. So, in our time, you know, one thing I distract the man, you know, and it's not even a bad thing, you know. A Rastafari. Right. And the man never gave the ball at all, because it was the ball and Rastafari, not the same order. You see me, I said to you?
Yes.
No man. True. These days now, the man, the ball, a second nature thing, Courtney. Them not interested in the ball. So we have to structure it in a way where them want to play ball again. It becomes good for them to play ball again. But
but them youth don't want to nothing but the phone and laptop.
Well, you see, here I know enough. They have to structure it in a way where Pembroke become like a club of man that come from France to come look for a man or a community. You might have look for a man. You might come look for Pembroke youth them and say, yeah man, you can't get a contract for a Real Madrid.
Like Monsieur Yate is like where Craig Butler have with Phoenix.
Right. Our film club there.
Oh, Phoenix?
Yeah.
It is up a moon right there.
Right. So we can do something like that. Better than that at Pembroke.
Right, but it attract the youth. Them you know why two things. Them say an opportunity for go foreign and an opportunity for make a money and come buy a Benz and show off for Jamaica.
Yeah, you can.
You see all of the man them will come to Film Academy flexing. Leon Bailey, his brother, all of them.
Yeah. But that motivate most people feel the glamour and the life.
You have a good motivator. Something to motivate them, to make them go out there and know them can support them family and you know.
Yeah, and we have to start from young. We have to start them from young.
We have to start it from early, yes, and do something structured, yes.
Yeah, it has to be organized and structured. And not just football alone. They have to talk about football and music. Anything to do with music.
The first thing you have to do is groom them mentally.
Yeah, but we have to start from young.
Them brain rework.
Yeah. We have to take what this, not to take what the distraction. Like I said, this is something else where you can do, you know. Put on the phone and come learn to play football. Put on the phone and come learn to play an instrument. Put on the phone and come learn how to sing. You follow me, I said to you?
Come learn life.
Yeah. Exactly.
There's more to life than a phone.
Exactly.
What's our motivatory factor then for us to want to go look at the field? I mean, yes, you're attractive footballer, you want to play. No, them youngsters, you know, not that way geared or wired. Them no, I don't know. It's
a simple thing as a cell phone phenomenon. That's the world drug now. In our time, when on a cell phone, we don't even have TV or radio.
Exactly.
And as ball we know, I want to play ball. Today, as poor as them is, them have TV and them have video game and them have cell phone. And I just that around the brain.
You're right about that, you know, because all three up online can remember, say, all 4 away. When a Sunday evening coming out, the only entertainment that we have to go going to the ball and watching game.
What else did we have? Nothing else more than to go for the ball.
Yeah. And then you watch a Premier League match.
Yeah.
English,
So listen,
English
as
first
bad as
division.
things is at Jamaica, everybody have at least 2 cell phones. It might not be a top of the line cell phone, but it's a cell phone and them have access to the internet. Cause that them want that them foreign money did.
We have to find a way.
We have one foreign and emulate it at Jamaica.
Yeah. We have to find a way to capture them attention back home.
Yeah. Them mind.
We can do it, man. Because we start from young and all, man. From under 8, under 10.
Yeah, but we're going to help of what you insist anymore, parents.
Yeah. Well, listen, basically, we're going to take over, nothing to take over the job.
Listen to the line of argument where we've been having since we start, you know. Even you ask about the Rastafarian field, everything come back to the type of parents we have. So anything we do, we have to think twice.
Well,
They're not parents now. They're not parents. Them just got mother and father card. Them basically alone for the whatever they want.
Well, maybe that's the only thing we have to start, so. And we can say it. We have to have a parent academy.
No,
man, we're going to resurrect all of the legendary parents, them Daddy Any. Enjoy some fear in them.
Because we all up on the line and know what good parenting about and know we got through good parenting now.
We know what parenting is.
Exactly.
Them youth and other parents, them got a mother and father card. The mother and father nowadays, them so caught up with themselves through social media. Them only want to know to them feed the picnic and clothe them. Enough of them youth and know, I tell you, Jelly, enough of them they are road later than where we could have been when we are for them age.
Could not. We couldn't be out there so late.
Right, and them out there.
I'll talk about late, Courtney. You have street light on a Rosal?
Yes, man. So we used to run sometime at night time, man.
Really, remember, so when Pembroke get light, everybody in every street get light, you know.
Man, Courtney, tell them Pembroke long before. We got late, we get light, I call back in a field.
Yeah.
Courtney,
we have light long time, man. I run up and down and race at night time. Race. Yeah.
We up on the back end, so you know them are gonna start from up front and work them way to the top. But I know much long after them get it, we get it. Cause remember when we get it, it was war, brother man.
We play ball all night.
Set up at each end of the road. And balls start drop.
Yeah,
man. Goal is 2 stone, 2 big rock goal.
Yes. Good old days.
Good old is right, cause you can't even do that now. I can't drive up on a machine in your face and empty your pocket.
Let me ask you something, Courtney, because Pembroke was well known for parties, you know.
Yes.
Tell me about some of the parties you remember at Pembroke that come up.
Right, Anandale used to have some nice party up there. Kilo Road.
Kilo.
Yeah, and Kilo used to sound me, you know. Cause, you know, me and Kilo's sister, Jackie, we're in the same class, you know. That's how we know, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, friends because, you know, I mean, we love racers too, and, you know, him and my neighbors, them, were like same age group, because him like older than me still, but him and like my mentor. Yeah. Let me tell you, Facey there, he was apprentice, you know. Rinch, Keith Cole. The civil engineer one, let me tell you about, even though when he beside me, Scott, who had the set rhythm force, he used to play out. And when you play out sometimes, now when you can get a little time, now when you reach on to like a 6 farm and so, you used to get a little blind, you can go a party in the summer, you know?
Yeah, man.
So,
you get in you move the box, them.
Help him move and set up. Yeah. That's just my little job, me get a little, me get a little relief from the old man now, and him say, yes, summer now you go on and you know the bad, you know? Yeah, man. Outside that, man, but some real nice party keep up Anandale. So I remember Patosi. Yeah, man, around Angla Sea too.
Yeah,
Down,
Yeah, the right bottom.
yeah, near Tolo them, near where family man live there, round us up.
Yeah.
Nice session. People are Pembroke. Image, remember this disco name, Image?
Yes, man.
Yes, man, Image and Patrick City Sound, that, you know.
Patrick City Sound, yeah.
Washington Gardens, yes, man. Enough we could party and fit. Yeah, man, as high school boy, you have to get in that groove there, you know? Yeah, you can stage that and face that now they're growing.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Get some of the well-bred feeling them in a Pembroke.
Yeah, some nice young ladies grow up in here too, you know, man. Me I tell you, say, it's unbelievable, man.
All inclusive.
Professional, you know. Yeah.
All inclusive sport.
Yeah, man.
But me ask you something. The last time I come to Jamaica, I see a Pembroke. It was doing Dennis me sit down at the plaza where the I load in the plaza there, where the cigar factory there.
The Boulevard 2%.
Yeah, Boulevard 2%. This is Courtney and Dennis. Dennis is about that. Dennis tweets.
Yes, man. Him still about, man. Him train horses, you know.
Yeah, man, Jelly. Him always did that at the track.
Yes, and him do pretty well for himself, you know.
Yeah.
I want to tell you, a mentor, he died, Earl Adams. And then where he got his license from, you know, is Desmond Shan, who is another Pope kind of man too, you know, although he never grew up in Pembroke, but he played for us. Same connection there with the Prahl, them, Beanie, them, and so on. So Earl was along with Beanie's sister, Paulette. So, you know, we had that connection with Frank Parham and him and Desmond Shan. So, him is a protege of Desmond Shan, who was a good racehorse trainer as well.
Also, him line up Dennis to get them links there.
I know Dennis, and Dennis really learn well because him don't have much. Him string, him don't have much of that string, but when you see him, you know, prepare the horse, he do well.
Yeah.
I think he is really good, you know. You know, them sports are the sports are king, so he need good people behind him to support him, and if he don't have that, you know, he in a problem, so. Yeah, but you know, I consider him to do. He's doing very well.
So Pato the dead, Pato and Ruben, the older one.
Yes, Pato died.
And Fitzroy, Ruben, Cowie.
Yeah, and Ruben.
How long no Pato died and where him died from?
Pato, I believe.
Pato. Yeah, Pato, he get diabetic and him they have a little something similar to Parkinson.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
How about Ruben?
So,
Which one? How about Ruben?
Ruben has had epilepsy, you know, and you know, I guess him do good. I mean, because the amount of time him drop off of the bike and them things, and you know, hurt himself. Yeah. But him struggling and him come through. But him died after Pato too.
Died after Pato.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's a Pato.
Yeah, Pato, me, I could see it. You know, like him just suddenly, I wouldn't say age, but you could see suddenly him just get shaky.
Yeah.
Which was an account of the similar look to the Parkinson's disease, you know?
Yeah.
So in them family for the house of Clydesdale, Courtney?
Yeah, man, them were still there, you know?
Where the brother name will control the house of Peter House, Trubby.
Tommy
still live
Tommy.
there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Him the boat, man.
And Louis, they are foreign mirror.
Yeah, Maryland.
Oh.
Louis.
Oh, Louis. Yes, Louis the abroad, yeah.
And two sisters, them, Sonia, and with the younger one, the name Phil.
Carol.
Sonia, I know. Yeah, Carol. Sonia in the States, though.
Yeah. Sonia used to go.
Believe Sonia in Jamaica, man.
Eh?
I thought Sonia is in Jamaica.
She did their UDC for years, man. But she moved. She migrated, I think.
I used to go Excelsior with Sonia Andre. She older than you?
Yeah, she was the year ahead of me.
Okay.
Yeah. Sonia, big time at UDC, man. I think Sonia was the managing director, assistant. Yeah. I think
Yeah, we stay in touch on the base. You know, we stay in touch.
man.
We have Facebook.
So,
Okay.
I think the neighbors to them was the Morgans. You didn't know the Morgan them.
Yeah.
Ingrid Morgan and her sister. Yeah.
Vivian Morgan. Yeah.
Yeah, man. The other Pembroke primary stalwart stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
man, and then
Yeah,
them the one
And
next to you.
Excel stuff.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
one beside them, Courtney, but we used to go to basic school, Miss McLaren, she started teaching Pembroke after a while. You remember Fairson, Roosevelt?
When name? Roosevelt McLaren.
Yeah, you used to live beside Tottenham up the road. At that school, at that basic school, them go.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, yeah. There was a basic school up there, so. I did some music. Miss McLaren, she didn't name. Right beside Tottenham and Miss Morgan.
Okay.
Yeah, man, and then you have the shoemaker. You remember the shoemaker across the road?
Where?
Not.
Upper Clydesdale. Yo.
No. Yeah. Yeah. No, me know.
Right, you live right in front of the tweets, them.
Yeah, man. You remember him, Phil? The shoemaker up there, sir?
Yeah, tell him, that's how shoes get. Remember, so we can't afford to buy shoes when shoes gone in
Yeah.
You can't get damaged, you have to go to the body shop, your shoes bottom gone. You got to check him man and put on a new bottom and you good again.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, put on a heel. Yeah, for real.
You buck all your two and dig out piece of the shoes, him just patch at you nice and pretty.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because them time they couldn't afford to buy shoes.
Right, Jelly, at them time they what about real poverty, but guess what? We're humble, set speed and I enjoy life.
No, because
Yes, man. Yeah, man.
I guess we never think so we're poor, Phil. We not think so we're not no money, you know.
Joel, people don't understand. It's like when they say people have money and can't find happiness. Happiness comes from within, you know, Jed.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
And you can't experience true happiness unless you're humble. Because them things when I tell you, Rasta man, I learn them things from, you know.
No, real. Rastaman doctrine is not bad, you know. The Rastaman, there are a lot of things that the Rastaman teach that makes no sense, soldier.
That's why Babylon never like him. Because trust me.
And like that. You see, we know where matter, you have the Rasta man, because anything where you abuse will have a negative effect, you know, and that's the Rasta man will smoke too much weed. Yeah, tell you that fire.
Yeah, that's not true.
Because even the
Yeah, see, you have to be careful how you talk against the Rasta. See them leak out your service again. I try to tell you. Yeah, Joseph would have said lightning and thunder. Rastafari.
I say I burn me out and outfit.
Joseph, that's when time Gilbert lick off him roof. The man just come outside and just burn a fire in the heavens.
Yeah, see him come back. Yeah, Courtney there, Yeah, break
You got more jelly. When him come back, you got hear my talk.
No, man, I see the light as a green. We can't see when him say, come in. Courtney.
Yeah, but the connectivity is still down 100.
Yeah.
Now you can't talk against a Rasta man when you're in the land of the Rasta. Remember what the thought is saying now? You can't be a Rasta unless you're born in Jamaica.
No man, me not talk against the Rasta them, man.
No, we're not talking against them. So we don't want to fire come burn the program at that. What do you feel?
You get nervous, jelly.
Yeah.
The Rasta principle me like it, you know, because listen, the principle have enough merit to it, you know. The only drawback me I had with the Rasta as a youth I grew up, you know, is that me never like me couldn't buy into the Selassie was God.
Yeah.
That was my only truth, you know. But as we said in our life, you know, believe kill and believe cure. So if the man them have a strong belief in that, them have a believe it, but we know better. No, but me know it not real. But so them say my God, you know, they say God came back in his farm through him.
Go ahead, Courtney, can never comment on that. Go ahead, can never comment on that.
I think we need to left that.
Yeah, no, man, because we just thought Jelly can't, because Jelly is a part of the aristocrat society.
Yo.
No.
Yeah, that's why I want to give him 2 cents.
No, man.
You want to give him 2 cents? No,
listen.
You know, me not Jelly like that. Jelly and me grew up from where little boy, you know.
Make him stay there, Courtney. Tell him, say, remember me, I drive the bus, the $250,000 on the road. Make him know that they are Courtney. But if they're on the $250,000 with me to say him know that, so it's not like say him no. I'm out tomorrow with me up.
Yeah, but just say, well, if you recognize, but even greater than that, although we love Pembroke, it's a greater band between Fortis, so I'm not even supposed to side with you. So might be not a true representation of Fortis power.
Let me tell you, Courtney, you see what you say about the Ras? Let me say this. The principles and the teaching of the Ras sound, you know. And if they just teach the principles and the teachings alone, they would have whole more followers. More followers,
Lance.
Would have turn over Jamaica, man. If they just stick to the principles and the
yes.
Just left that thing alone and just left the belief thing alone and all them things. And them can't smoke all the weed they want to smoke. Just teach the principles.
Hold on a little bit. Oh, you're going to say the man them can smoke all the weed and yes, them core belief you're going to say them for left that. Man, you know, I'm say them better left this, you know.
No, hold on, no Courtney, hear me, Andre.
Man, you know.
Hold on, listen, one thing we learn, you know, I'm not challenge a man belief in them, can't believe in them, want believe in them. All me I say, they would have more followers if they just stick to the principles and the teaching. That's all me I say.
That's what me think to learn. Just follow the principles.
Yeah,
just
man,
keep the principles.
Man.
The man them principles is biblical, you know, grounded in facts, you know.
Yeah.
Well, listen. The facts right grounded in the man I'm gonna tell you says Selassie is the father and I'm kingly character.
Yeah, man.
Like Melchizedek. like when my appear in a many farm like Melchizedek and
I just said, no, we're going to left that one alone.
Me not going to start here, sir.
No, we're not going to religion here, sir.
Because me no want to condemn or say nothing bad now.
Religion come like politics.
Yeah.
Politics and church, and we're not touch that at all. Left that alone.
Well, it's like being behind the paid wall, man.
Yeah, that's a
the man them that want to say the wrong thing, and then when them go out the road, you know, lightning strike them.
I'm on a bun with the rod. That's a bonfire.
Jelly, what can I attest to that? Because we used to live out on the rental dread them down at Ocean when we work at Orange Street. I see when we think of burn down, I come there in the morning and I see the fire truck and hold for water and fire. And it's like the dread them did a weird for me because the man them see me appear like in a turn that the man have reached for me.
Me ask you something, Courtney, because I asked him sister and she couldn't tell me. And when him come on, because I forget him for come on, because he said, young killer a good friend. So I'm going where Killer get him nickname from? Not Ganja, we know where that come from. Killer, where get that nickname from? Killer.
Kilimanjaro, one racers.
Okay. You love the ass there.
Yes.
I got you. I like
Ganja plasma, yeah, man.
I like Ingeborg on pudding, because him get feeling me.
That's the Ganja plus.
Yeah, man.
That's the foundation right there, so.
Yeah, man, I see a picture of them and Baker them. I said, man, them look like Jesus and Messiah, but
me take a picture of him where they look, man, if you send you, man, I tell the man, say a Santa Claus thing, man, bring out like
this now. Beck post a picture, man. Beck post a picture. Two of them. Yeah, I see the picture, man. Come and post it on Facebook, too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Jesus and the disciple, that, man. I want to the man, them two man, I say,
yo, Lance, at any boy that, you know, the one killer, you know, at any boy, you know.
Yeah, man. You know the connection on the link, Phil. Courtney, you know the connection, man. I have to take care of somebody right beside Phil out. You hear about that link there, yeah?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, Courtney. Because it seems that the ticket, you know, I was there 2 hour talk, you know, 145. All the way I say now, talk. Another start for a talk on it.
I reminisce, man.
Yeah, man. What make you feel I bring up back all them Pembroke memories after all these years?
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah, man, me I hear you, man.
No, me I say, tell me what make you feel. What make you feel?
You see that?
Andre say?
Somebody a fix
I'm gonna make some whites and milk.
Yeah.
Whites with milk.
Yeah, you're the
a shot of whites. A shot of real, man.
Fast.
Yo, Courtney, yeah, man. Talk about what make you feel I bring up back all the memories of Courtney after 56 years there from McCall. Talk about some of that. What make you feel?
All right, great. Great question. You know, I feel honored to be here. I know I live here from then. And it's like I've lived several stages and phases in this community here where I live for see. You know? Right now, one of my greatest things is, you know, to have something to do. I don't know, I retire, you know, I'll tell you, I retire. I was a good banker, or a bad banker, a couple years ago, about 30 years. And to be honest, I want something to help motivate the little youth them in Pembroke.
Yeah, man.
That hear me now. There are quite a few of them too, you know. And I think I kind of biased in the sense that I kind of single out the KC one them. It's not a matter of single out, but there's some connection and then gravitate towards me and I try pull them and then, you know.
Purple blood.
Yeah. But hear me now, I want to help more. I feel me have enough to offer. Because in the homes, we have to get real and understand what I want. The father figure and a mentor figure is sadly lacking.
Yeah, man.
And it grieves me. Sometimes we just see a youth when operate and I say, no man, you can't do that, you know. And I picture myself because look here, Lance, we are not know gel.
No, of course.
And we used to do things that were not
Nothing
proper.
you can't tell the parents, and with that screen to them know certain things over there, yes.
They would have screamed, but the thing is, what will you do? Yeah, we would have take telling. And if somebody said that to us, the difference with we and them, you know, is that we could have make a distinction between right and wrong, you know. Because, hear me now, no care what you do, or how it happen. If somebody come independent and point it out to you and say, you know, a foolishness that you do or whatever, just think about it or whatever, and present a case to you. I don't know if we the wire a little different or what it was, but I think we were grounded in, we were properly grounded in that we understood the difference between right and wrong. Nowadays you cannot impart to the...
I'm not cut your Courtney.
Eh?
I'm not cut you, but I'm going to tell you, in the earlier part of your statement, you said the key thing. You say in our time, we could be spoken to. You can't talk to the youth them nowadays. I can't tell you that.
Yeah, finish up. I want to ask a question upon that. Finish up.
No, all right. Well, any is right. You know, sir, for a couple of years, I was round roots in the sense that I was at one point was the manager or the treasurer of the club. I don't even know my position, but I was some executive. Might sound strange. No worry. Yeah. I'm used to go over there and play a part. And you know, it was a pleasure to me for give the youth them. I mean, I give Pembroke, you know, yeah, the uplifting of the football. When some things I do and so on, the roots always bring me to negotiate with them. Because I remember when Sufa established, you know, I was the one where me and Roots going on, me negotiate the whole package. Sufa gave us a lunch for match, breakfast, in the Pembroke setup. I mean, in terms of the feeding program. And you know what I recognize, the only thing, because I mean, we bring him on board as one of the sponsors, and the man do let me say yeoman service, man. None of the youth them had breakfast, lunch, I mean, till them garden yard and, you know, come back and what have you now. What I recognize then during that era, you know, there are some of them where you could see them yearning, the yearning for them to understand. Say, yo, you know, Mr. Facey, I say something will make sense and them want to do it. But you see the upbringing, it's like it's a struggle. It's like it's a struggle to overcome what you present to them. Because they are here and they might try to play football or they might play like a football, and you know, the mentality where they might get, I mean, I said to them, say, nah man, you have to work hard at this, you know, train hard, do this, so and that you can get the success out of this. You're not going to be able to just come and not get success right away. You have to practice and develop your skills. And we put them buy into it, you know, it's like every evening. We used to do that for about 2 or 3 years. Until we notice it start, the whole attitude start disintegrate. And me, I wonder why, I just 1 and 2 of the players them are changed. So me, I wonder to myself, why it is this happen. Anyway, they are playing football and they might recognize that other people are get paid and they might get, you know, as a professional, they might get money. I mean, I said to myself, I mean, you're there at this standard. Pembroke never really did anywhere much. But at least you want to offer. You have some of them where, you know, they were working. And I get them little stipend to look after them girlfriend or them and so on. Because I use them, you know, everything say them have girlfriend per se. But when me I realize that them tender age, most of them have baby mother and all kind of something, you know, which kind of surprising to me. But me I say I use them, and me I treat them like little boy. Not little boy in the sense that little boy, but little boy in the sense that them are youth. So, me not responsibility. Yeah, and what me I notice in my 3rd year with them after, you know, with them and you will get on good and everything I want. What I notice, you know, is like we have developed a culture where, I don't know, it's like, how me explain this though? It's like a baby for a culture, in that everybody have him with girl, I want to tell you about him girl and him have to carry this and so on. I mean, I say, I think just put back myself at theme age, in a theme time, and I said to myself, wow, there's something major wrong at home, you know. And that is our problem, you know. That is our problem now. And me, I say, somebody mentioned earlier this evening, say, why the problem we need to mentor the parents.
Yeah.
But it's a serious thing.
Yeah,
most of them little youth are group for knowledge and group for somebody around them who can deal with them in a civil way and deal with them and show them things. Because look here, it's a lack of experience where their father around them to tell them, say, you can't do that, that makes sense. When you do that now, how you deal with that or how you balance this and two. There's nobody behind them. So me I realize say the numbers become increasing where I go that way then, you know. I mean I say to myself, say, you know, so when we are tried or when me I tried or although me I get the traction. When me realize in a lands, it's like it a road because the next set where I come, it's like more of them are come now, they might tell you about
Is a steady decrease in the well, that's the mental maturity of the human mind where the youth them is concerned.
Yes, and yes, you're perfectly right.
I guess you know, you're seeing upstream, Courtney.
Right. It increasingly become more difficult because of what you interact with now. It's like the respect for even women, how them talk about ladies and, you know, so on. I mean, I say, man, you can't say that, man. Remember, you have to respect mother and sister and so on, man. You wouldn't like a man do something to your sister like that. You couldn't do that. You wouldn't
but it's like a man I say, what dear? Oh, you cannot sing song about being done, sir. If that not sure you say something mentally wrong with the youth them after this, something why then nothing is nothing, me I tell you. Because
No,
something got to be wrong with you if you are glorified being done, sir.
What that something about Phil? Them are popularize
Well,
that.
then, Jenny, you need to watch the news and certain you see already me I watch on stage with Winford and him I interview this brother from England as a yard man, but a bigger youth and even him a leak out on it. He must say, boy, something really wrong with the youth them after them current crop of entertainers. Cause the things where them youth choose for sing about and people might not want to say them are not mentor, but them are because no for the youth them look up to them. And the man them are sing about garbage. Cause me I tell people say no quality of music now come out of Jamaica now. Last night a Rebel Salute. Joshi gave an uncommon performance that Muta Baruka for go and greet him on stage after him done him set and bless him and tell him say him hunger hope say him never come do that forget a praise and that he maintain the mentality and approach there and can't go back where him come from because spread it amongst the youth them. Because them youth them usually them just a sing about pure madness but them, I'll be telling you some drugs that them say around the youth, them done them Mali and other things like that, and girl deep throat, girl and all kind of foolishness. You see what I say? And the man come and sing some part. So the man must say, I don't know if I 20 Rebel might try impress her. If you go up on YouTube and pull up Josh's performance, you will see it with him when Muta Baruka greet him. Yo, the youth them sick, man, me I tell you, Jelly. Something it's like me can't see the frustration and confusion where you say Courtney a display right now. It's like him at a loss as to why them like this. And it's a lot of people feel that way because yeah, a lot of it have to do with home because the home everything start and a lack of a father figure and then the lack of parenting. But Jesus Christ, man, stop for a minute and think about yourself. Look in retrospect, you know, all the meds. Something wrong with the youth them today, man. Me I tell you that big time.
Guess or no. We in a position at our age, you know. But we recognize the problem and we have to try our way for change that dynamic there, you know, because
but first and foremost, you have to be able to communicate to them. I mean, I tell you, cannot ask the most of them.
But you see, first thing, you know, Phil, is to recognize that there's a problem.
Right.
That's the first thing, and they say, oh, you got to change the dynamic, and you have to start it. It's not going to take something overnight, you know.
Right, it's going to take a very creative approach, I tell you, because of the type of mindset we are dealing with.
Because what Courtney said, it's not about just money, you know. It's about a mindset you try to change, you know. About a mindset you try to change.
The man them now enough values, bro.
Courtney, you there? Him drop off again. Hopefully him come back. You there, Andre?
Yeah, man, me there, man.
What they are, Jenny, I just film network.
Yeah.
If I go and come back, yeah?
Come back. Him Courtney, you there?
Yes, man. You hear me?
Yeah, man, the way I hear you now. So you say you have to give up. Not give up, but you kind of get deflated then. And it's like, you step back.
We get deflated because, listen, me didn't like the job at first, you know, because I even time me no mind. For no say, if some youth need to go home and them have to get them little whatever, or them need to, you know, me support them because I realize what it is. I remember say we out there long time and we know things. Everything not just run smooth and we know what it is. So you have some special case on your deal, But what me realize is that the level of lawlessness, but how them operate, it's like it a overrun me now. Me I say when time me used to have to deal with 2 and 3, 7, and it a increase.
Majority.
So it's like the principle of form and right and wrong. Them not understand it, and everybody is like the majority now. It's like the enemy have infiltrate the pure ones. Because me I said to myself now, all of this now, you know, them I know you have to deal with, you know, because them I tell the other ones them this, and this is how them live at that age. And when you say to them, you know, nah man, you couldn't do that. Me couldn't do that when me your age and so. It don't make sense.
Okay, I'm not listening. I'm not here yet.
It overrun the whole team now. It's like you don't have, if you have 2 and 3, where you could have sat one away and you and them talk and you sit down and you say, listen man, this is how you have to approach this, because, me understand, have that, but you want to come up and you want to help, because you want, when you would come and you can help him and deal with certain things. You deal with it in a particular way. But what I realize now is like, get 7 or 8 of them now come with the same kind of approach.
It's like a pandemic.
Yes. And then now me I say me was common. So me I say even my principles now I want me I try present to them and try show them, say, listen, this is how you have to operate, Don't worry about that. You have to play football, you have to do this, but this is how you have to try to operate still. As a man and in a particular environment. But I don't know, it start get scary. In the sense that it's a lot. But me I say me still with a fight.
Yeah, the problem is we still have a fight.
Me feel me have nothing to offer.
Yeah, man, all
Me still have. Yeah. And them are yearn for it, because not all of them, even some of the ones them are gone. So if you can catch it, and probably reason them in a particular way, you can save the day. Come feel say all is not lost.
That's the approach of take. If I take it to all is lost, it better to open the year and to make a
right, because we're not fight a losing battle.
Yeah, we cannot take that approach at all. So that conversation is important, of course, because once it's out there in the open, like you talk from a personal perspective, because what about it in a generic term before, you can't get a personal thing and say, it's like a tough, I when I run from it, because we say it can be done. But like,
yes.
Like one other problem is like, it's a creative way we have to do it. And
it's a creative, yeah.
And what thing about doing it like a business? It can't do no other way. It can't do no other way where a man, 1 or 2 man come and say, I do something or do something. That would be now.
No, we want that good force,
That would be in a structured way, Courtney, where
structured way.
Yeah, man, that a man knows him work for the organization and say, you're part of the community or the development of Pembroke. And guess what? We have to take care of you certainly, but guess what? If you come at this, you have to put skin in the game. You have to go class, you have to do certain things.
Yes.
You have to learn how to talk to people a certain way. And the most important thing we mentioned, the man have to know right from wrong, Courtney.
Yeah.
And we can assume some man know that, We know that from our parents, but where them come from, them
know
that feel.
Them not necessarily know it because...
Well, that's exactly where you issue with Courtney talk about the lack of a father figure.
Yeah. That's the problem.
The household.
That's the problem. That's the issue, man. And
one of the major things, man.
We realize that is an issue, and we can't afford to take it on. It's almost like our system we want to put in place or implement. I feel no say that almost like that have to be part of it. You have a parenting class, or you have a father figure class. Or a right or wrong, whichever way you want to put it. Just know differently. You can't, and how you frame it to kind of want to step on a man can and say, no, if you come here and say no, we can help you out, but guess what? You have to put skin in the game. And you have to know the difference between right or wrong. I'm not tell you for live, I'm not tell you for disrespect your parents. When you come here, so, and we're going to help you, you have to behave a certain way. And that's what we expect. And
yes.
But it only can run if it run professional. It have to be implemented. It can't be a one-man thing or a couple of men that say, want to give back something or do something. It's much deeper than that, Courtney. Much deeper.
Yeah, man, for real. It's deeper than that. And me I say, me there stand by because I really love help. I feel like me have something to contribute and I want to contribute, especially to Pembroke. Because I said, I don't know no other community,
Yeah,
I guess anything when me know, anything when me have, I guess me know it from, I guess me learn it.
Well, the man come on this week, or interview last week, I see him in field, and he live at Pembroke still. And you know him, Barrington Allen.
Yes.
Him have a couple shop in front of, right at your yard. Him have a couple shop.
Yes, man.
So I know he know Barry good, right? Right, they say live, right.
Right.
And him have the same mentality and mindset like again. I say, we're going to revive that. We all have the same mentality and mindset. But
And listen, we are not politicians, hear me. Me know me have the wherewithal to deal with it. In terms of the mental approach, to put a structured thing in place. Because, listen, when we are looking on how every youth in a Pembroke used to run up and down from anywhere, from any avenue and come at the top field and play ball.
Yeah.
There's that level of enthusiasm not about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Them youth now don't even know what Pembroke is and where Pembroke come from in terms of football. And the other thing too, listen, the other thing is like the Waterhouse. Remember in my days at Dangody and some more baller, good baller come from Waterhouse, but them Dangody and the whole of them used to come up Pembroke. All of them used to look up, come over here to come play ball.
Yeah, man.
Marvelly, everybody used to come here to come look up. To play.
On the original side was Waterhouse, Courtney, it was Great West.
Great West.
I forget the proper name.
And this is my take on Marvel Excel.
Them come play in a Pembroke Corner League. Yes. Marvel.
All of them excel, and we alone can move up. I mean, I say, me know, yeah, it's a struggle, but I mean, it can be overcome.
Yeah, man, what is it?
Things that we can do.
Yeah, man, the key word we use, Courtney, is infrastructure of in place, so we know so we run it like a business. It can't work no other way.
Yeah, and hear me now, them wayward, the youngsters, them know, we consider them wayward. We shouldn't say wayward, but the point is, them little different from what we are accustomed to.
Them want guidance, Courtney, them want guidance. Them don't know right from wrong. That's how the problem.
And I don't think they are opposed to what we are teaching them. It's just that me, they get a little overrun or frustrated or flustered. Not even frustrated, flustered. Based on what the increase.
One of the words you use since even in Courtney, over and over uses, is that you them yearn for guidance,
Yes.
You use the word in a mess right. Listen, Courtney talk about the youth them to ride. You know, say the youth them no want a guidance, You say the youth them yearn for instructions. And
them yearn.
Yeah.
Land and the reality that.
Yeah, man, and in a sense, it's a good message that we hear now. It's not like I did some youth who was not interested for no one nothing at all.
No.
And what capitalize on that. The youth them want become good citizen again.
They want to become good citizen, but hear me now. The platform and the situation where them exposed to not allow it or permit it. So here what? That's the point of me I'm making up. But me I say me just step back to because me kind of feel like overwhelmed again. Yeah. Me I see what I want is a trend. But me I say, land, if we decide to take it up serious, we can't structure this in a way that when youth need assistance.
Yeah. Right word, you know, far off. That's how we talk about it, man. I use the right word. And enough of them conversations we want to take behind the paid wall because we don't want to tell them, in a sense, what we want to know. And you say it out loud. It's a vision. We know, say, say you have a vision, say within 5 years, you expect such and such and such. You see me?
Right.
But you put the infrastructure in place that long after we gone Courtney, the vision a play out, man. 20 years time, look on and start it. Look on the vision.
Yes. We have plant the seed.
Yes, Courtney. And if we structure it right, we can't go to big company up here saying them want to give a whole heap of money a year time because them can write off billions of dollars in tax. But it have to structure right. So it's not the money at the issue, We have to have a vision. And then we're going to sell you them the vision. And then want to hear the vision to say, yeah, man, we can't structure it. And guess what? If we do it, everybody going to want to come back at Pembroke, come know, say, what we are doing at Pembroke, And we're going to say, yeah.
Look here, me notice, every year now is an annual thing, everybody are come at champs. So, if you come here between March and champs week and so on, the whole diaspora.
They are champs. You talk about that, yeah. The same about champs to see it, right.
And I'm saying, Lance, the legacy with Pembroke have.
Yeah, man.
See?
Yeah.
Me know it's not a problem.
No. That's one of the reasons.
to present a case or a proposal
No,
that the man them understand exactly.
but you see, it all begin with them conversation, you know, because we never talked about it before. Everybody talk about it because them conversation start now 6 months, 25 episodes. And we sell the vision, you know. I say, we're going to do something, we're going to put an infrastructure in place. Because that's after the day. Run it professionally, transparent and accountable. And know
Yeah, man.
we're going to sell the youth them a vision to say, would they have help on you know?
Yes, man.
It's professionally run. It can't do no other way. It can't do no other way for it.
Go other way and give a man a out. Yeah, make him know, say you can make him stand up on his foot
Yeah, man.
as an independent soldier.
And we set up in a way, it's not about the individual who are run the place. It's about saying, you know,
No.
infrastructure. It's like a team of money, I say, boy. It's a system of work for it.
Yes, man, that team of man we have to pick.
It's almost like, I'm going to put it another way. It's almost like we have to treat Pembroke like a business, you know.
Yeah, man, and you match your skill,
Yeah, man,
people skill.
you take
Match people skill with the job, man.
and ultimately you have a man, you have a man who you pay an administrator for take on the business. I said, boy, how am I revitalize Pembroke field? Pembroke overseas. You see me, I said to you,
True.
you can't think about it no other way. It's often think about it like a business. And the business are fundraising for Pembroke, for revitalize Pembroke, and revitalize. Not just football alone, the whole place, Courtney.
Whole place, Lance.
The whole place, because the system in place, the football can't play. The football not going to play at all. Not going to play. We have to revitalize.
No, but that we're not going to use for capture their mind.
Exactly.
Yes, you know, there you go, innit? Yeah.
It's bigger than football, Court.
So, Lance, and me like the podcast and the program when you start because me I see this as a right.
Yeah, man. As a revitalization and a vision what I talk about.
To do and the right platform we have for step.
Yeah,
to go forward.
For start the conversation and know where we go. Because we don't have the conversation. Yeah, man. And we are putting...
And it's not that people don't want to do it. There's a level of reluctance for several reasons. But we understand the whole thing and the basis of where we come from now. We can structure a platform or help to start a platform to make sure say what we have for a whole heap of people there have a man.
Let me use an analogy.
We have so much people.
Let me use an analogy.
We want to give back.
Yeah, what people want to give up, man? But guess what? I'll use an analogy. Do what I understand. You remember before the Kennel Bill Bridge, before we cross Patrick City?
Yes.
You remember before that bridge was built? No woman will cross a water pipe before go over Patrick City. Very few people will cross it.
Around the boulevard, everybody used to go.
Right, but may I say, it's man like we, you know, we have to take the chance and like me, you know, we have to crawl from my bottom, go right across the pipe because I'm in a long walking, right? And from the bridge building now, everybody can cross the bridge. It's a bridge we have to build that people find it easy to come back and give for build back from the car. It's a bridge we have to build.
Well said, my friend. Well said.
And infrastructure. Right now, no bridge not there, you know. The man will look for say, oh, the man have yearn, just like you talking to Courtney. The man will come at Champ and come home every year now. I yearn for one to back something for Pembroke Island, but guess what?
Yeah.
Them come at Pembroke Island and bridge not there, them have to walk around Boulevard. By the time they walk around Boulevard, they reach a Patrick City and Washington Garden and doing the park. And a man tax them and they take all of them have to get them now left for Pembroke Island. Because I walk around the long way.
Long way, and only it not have no impact. It not have no impact on where him a programming because it not have to.
But the bridge, the bridge and they left him reach a Pembroke easy, man. So we have to put the bridge in place. The bridge after that, so that's a given, man. And that's how I have to think about it because I know say just like God you know I yearn for one and learn.
Yeah.
Big man like we, I yearn for one and give back.
How you mean, man?
But guess what now? There's no bridge between the dynamic there, between the present and the past. And we are
I said there are several podcasts now when I hear and I said to myself, say, yeah, we want to do something because everybody when me hear before know where we are come from, what has been done, what we used to go through. Yeah, give them youth an opportunity because, hear me, to be honest, I don't want to say them less fortunate, but to me, in my mind, I figure say them probably less fortunate.
Yeah, that's possible. But that
If
is
you
very much.
no, less fortunate lands, don't get it wrong. Make me clarify. I mean, I want to say the man we did grow up better off than them and them.
But
They
we
have the opportunities.
Them have more material things than we. We'd have to go shoemaker go fix the shoes.
No over shoemaker, anything at all we do, any.
Yeah, your car keep on have a tear. You have to go fix that.
Patch that, man. Patch that.
Patch it. No,
Listen, hold on. As you talk about that, you remember when your car keep on get charged for you have to take out the M down at the bottom?
You have to take out the end. The first thing
Listen, there's no new one. There's no new one on the horizon. So we have to make good with the
so when
current
Courtney
one.
attack, it's not like say we attack. I understand we are Courtney. So we never have the money for buying a new car keep on. But if we take out the seam, the bottom, pull all the thing on a serrated lands, you have to go and wear that, you know. I press out the seam field to make it look like something or nothing.
And straighten it up.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's why your mother grab the starch and get busy.
Every yard of Pembroke have a sewing machine, Courtney. Every yard have a sewing machine, just for that, man. You only take it once as a cup.
It's the sewing machine that they have to go find a dress
find a needle. Hold on. And the sewing machine, them, you know, remember one time we only have a sewing machine, you know. I know, electric, you know. Our foot you have to press to make the motor run.
The motor, and the motor she have to put on my foot pan and make it go.
Yes, Courtney, yes.
Yeah, man.
Which motor, man? The real machine is a belt attached to that, man. And you have to peg on it, man. We have to have a motor.
No, man. No, man. No, we, man.
At the foot, I must say the foot of the motor.
No, my mother had one, a singer machine where you spin and you fling the right hand thing, the spinning thing, right? And she pedal the thing.
You pedal the thing, man.
Yeah.
Listen, man. No, man. Me I tell you about the motor part. Cause my mother upgraded to a motor which you press the motor.
We know, yeah, man. Them will come with
yeah,
motor.
man. Yeah, man.
Instead right now.
Instead of the motor, you press the sit in the black seat and it goes.
Modern times, my friend. Modern times.
Hold on. You remember the car we just go at the front and crank them to start?
Oh, yeah.
Phil, you know them car there?
Yeah, but remember the car front engine, you know?
Yeah.
So the crankshaft, pull it there, the front, and you put the thing in it and crank it up.
Yeah, man, you have to crank that in the right. If I crank nothing.
Yeah, but Jelly, them engine, they now not only for power, so it's not hard to turn it over.
Crank it over, yeah.
It's a car that got only for power now require a certain amount of energy, so we have to call the Incredible Hulk.
You fire road, any?
Yeah, man.
Man.
That's a legend by itself, Courtney. Them man is a legend by themselves, man. Trust me.
And them man that run on the field a shake. I wonder if I heard shake for experience. And them man that crack up the road when the road first get pebble graving.
Yo, call the man name up a Pembroke Avenue. Courtney must know the man that's well-known Pembroke man, them the man. So yeah.
What you mean if me know? I'm here. Yo, what may I say, Lance? Me like the whole flow.
Yeah, man.
But we want me no want guide no talk. But me I say, a pure influential people. I listen all of them where you have, you know. Cause me a man, me listen Chris Baptist. When me there in England, I mean, yeah. And a lot of people perspective. I mean, I say, yeah, this is an opportunity where you present, you know, you have created, I don't even know if you see it in that regard, but me see it in that light. See? Who want to do something to care about the place too? No one said glory days, but me I say, today's where we could live comfortable and the youth them where we see, we never see no distress. Because hear me now, we're growing up poverty, you know.
Yeah.
And I really always have a book, but hear me now, nobody never do the things them now and the degrading and the stuff what me see happen now. And I'm saying, if we can present back some situations to youngsters, make them know, say, listen, life is a struggle. You won't get everything easy, but there are things that you have to do put things in place, and a lot of our people them they put in place. But here what me I tell you now, what me realize is not everybody are parents. And me I say we have to try. You see like how Miss Scott they take me up. Probably.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Nobody never tell her say my mother dead. Who she business if your mother dead.
And she not ask if you are sent or your old man to a sent.
She not ask if you are sent or not. Now she make me know every homework me I do every evening. Me never in a Miss Scott never teach me a Pembroke primary. You know?
Yeah.
I was never ever in woman's class in no grade. Yet still my preparation for common entrance. Me have a teacher and she orchestrate what she orchestrate, you know. So me was like double prepared, you know.
No,
if you understand what me I make, so in other words, Lance, you see the most of them, when me I pick up with them need help.
no,
I'm not curious to some of them wayward, you know. If you see 10 of them, and one really wayward beyond repair, you know. But 90% of them can be helped.
We really are saying up, Courtney. I'm going to sum it up for you. And if this terminology is too political, I use it. Or we can use it yourself. We want to make Pembroke
make Pembroke great again.
Great country. But it was a final object to that terminology today. We can't use it.
Well, Jelly, we not expect you to do it likewise because you know a Republican state you live in, so you know no better. But
you understand this,
Courtney have to be careful is that you get a letter from DJT.
From who? From whom I get the letter from?
DJT, because that patent, you know, so you have to get
Yeah, what you say me?
I know, say, money of them on the life, that them breed and...
But that's it, we're going to get to one, you know. We not use that, you know. We not use that terminology that time. What come with
that?
Watch it out there now.
I think the man them are like that. PHAGA. That's a fagger. Fagger not gonna work.
No, we're not gonna. I'm gonna find something else. But me understand the message, Courtney, because all I will feel the same way. Say, boy, we want to redevelop Pembroke back a certain way, man. It's not about the football alone. It's bigger than the football.
And listen, we start a platform where it's real, because hear me now. You get the perspective about men and women.
Yeah, man. That's the whole idea, man.
You get the perspective about men and women, and you get people who are original people.
Bigger man than we come, I get a man to come up here now, and trust me, I'm going to make you try help him get on, because trust me, when him come on, man, I know say enough man, him know, man, the man come up from Pembroke in my 16. So my big man. Yeah. No, man, we're up on the same page, Courtney. We're up on the same page, man.
Right. Listen now. Even that Danny Jeremy. I want to promote you for take him on the thing, because I want to tell him, say, Danny, listen, make him come give.
Make the link, Courtney. Make the link, man. Because when I run from nobody, make the link. I could make that conversation to work to see you, man. What's wrong with you?
The round table is open. Infinite.
Repeat what I said, Courtney. Because you break up, your Wi-Fi look like it's going to go away a little bit.
Every half an hour it charts out.
Look like that's on the first thing. Look like that's on the first thing we're going to fix. Courtney, and the first thing we're going to fix that Pembroke is a proper Wi-Fi.
No, all right. Go back and trouble me, man. Go on.
No, man. But seriously, make the link, Courtney. Make the link with Donovan. And make it.
Yeah, because I like him give him all a perspective, because you see the whole in front of the ball field, in front of the school.
Yeah, man. Boy, free perspective, man. Definitely, man. So, make the link with him and send him number and with him, man. I'm sending my invite. I'm ready to talk, man.
We do that, man. Yes, man.
What about Robert Livingston?
Courtney, him still live a yard?
Robert Livingston. Me not sure.
He was a Pembroke man, then I believe he was Shaggy manager.
I think Donovan feel ask about Courtney. Donovan still live at Jamaica? Jermaine.
Yes, man.
Okay, I'm the ask about
Oh,
Phil.
but come I think to Florida I'm live.
No man, Donovan live here man. Donovan live uptown man. Yeah man. Me have him digits and everything. Me have to make him know say me have this connection, yeah, and I want him go on it. Yeah, me tell him man,
Yeah.
Send him some of the
man, them
podcasts.
big eh?
Send him some of the podcasts. But I wait till your one come out next week. You send him some of the podcasts. Yeah, of course. Because you're not come out next week.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, them man, they would have willing for talk, man. I want to tell you. I see him on profile right there.
Definitely.
I'm so proud of him to know, say, them man, they shape my future in the sense of, them man, they make me go KC too.
Yeah.
See?
He been fired because KC. What the profile now?
Yeah.
When them, is that not Pembroke man start profile now? Ian boy. You know that?
There you go. No, my sister, good friend to man.
Yeah. Who are on profile now?
Barry G. Barry G, son.
Oh, a Barry G send around profile. Oh?
That you that Barry G son?
Yeah.
Oh, it's fire. I know
I want to
read.
Yeah, read. Yeah, I want to think him go KC too, but me no 100.
More like
Barry G, I'm father, more than like him.
More like the KC one, because son have that,
Yeah.
have the habit there. Once you go KC,
Right.
everybody go KC for.
And I think like profile require greatness.
Archibald Garden. Yeah, man, I am at the
Yeah.
profile. Yeah. Mm.
No. So talk to Donovan, Courtney, because that's a good link, man. I make him know. I just say,
Yes, man.
we have a vision for rebuild Pembroke away. We're not gonna use the patented term because we're not gonna repeat it at all. But we're not gonna get politics involved at all. Because that's gonna distract enough people. Man,
We don't want that. We don't want that. I know that we grew up on.
No.
We never grew up like that.
No, Courtney, I understand, man. We not use that at all. They want to
No,
mention
no,
that.
man.
They
No,
want to mention that.
no, me understand, Lance, man. But what me I say? Yeah, that was like an error too.
Yeah.
Because you know deep within all the man where the brain at the heart of the thing. Me know he never mean it that way then either. Cause me know the man. You understand?
Yeah,
So me know say it wasn't meant that way, but I saw it turn out.
Yeah.
And I saw it. Yeah. But life is like that. And me I say this way I do more than yeah, interview original people from Pembroke, 60s, you know.
That's the whole idea, Courtney.
And there's a lot. There's a lot out there. And there's a lot of people feel like they need to, can do back.
Yeah, man. Man want to give back at me. I say, man, I yearn for give back, and you them I yearn for learn. But we have to build a bridge.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Me wouldn't mind sitting with them because I retire at 2 hours of evening time, sit down and chat to them. We could boy. Yeah, man, I make them know. Yeah.
And because the technology available now, you can do, we can have no five things we want, it can be done because the technology available. We can have classes them online and say, you know what, you have to come at them classes, some right and wrong class, I go call it. If you want,
there you go.
If you want to come part of the group, you have to go have that lecture and listen to man who come from Pembroke. All matter about right and wrong. I give some real life example and I say, boy, you man in an argument today, if you go box her down and you go talk to her. You see me, I say, and them straight up that there, forget them, Because straight up court and a real life thing I go tell them, So no big man.
Then Jelly, see the woman will carry her man go court. The husband. And when he come out of court, the man just beat her up on the side of the road at Maxwell.
Right, no, he said them thing they have to stop. We have to put a stop to them.
And the man, the the police grab him and the man just plead guilty. They know saying serious.
What a disgrace.
Yeah, man.
You have mother and sister and you can operate so. What goes so? A man of that, say, yo, you can't unheard of.
Yeah, but right now, all you think, Courtney, them man that can't think like that. Because them not have the mental capacity.
I think say my dads can kick up him baby mother in a half a tree and what have you not, So me I say, sometimes you have to diffuse it and make them know, yo, you make them thing, I know so it go. You can't do that.
Not them can't think like that in a field, but for the last 30 years, the culture not teach that, They not teach what we learn, The culture stop teach that from we left, 30 years ago, once we left high school and left, we become a age, the culture And we have our family look out and we never look back and say, right, we want to use them behind me. You see me, I said to you, so it can't feel. But it never teach. Because man think say, listen, a man I think say, right or wrong or something, a man just like learn by osmosis. No. You have to talk to you, the man I say, boy, no, you can't like your woman in a big man.
Yes, you have to put that platform on him from early land. For real.
I tell the man the same thing. I say, and that two-way thing, I tell the man, I say, listen, you can't talk to your man certain way, you know. You cannot speak to your man and there for respect your man. It's a two-way thing, Courtney, not a one-way thing, you know, because sometimes woman them test the man a certain way, you know. You see me, I say,
yes, man. Woman impulsive, you know, so you know, you will get any kind of reaction, so you have to know how to gauge it.
Yeah. So you want to tell the man, say, no, you have to learn to just stop talk to the man a certain way. So that two of them have to come at the class, man, what talk about, man. Because we are buying television and I say, no. Is that whole, it's possible? Because the technology available and a real life thing we're going to talk about and people want to give.
Yeah, I'm going to start spinning the thing like that because that's what I do. We are rebuild. I may have something for offer. I may have something to give back. Pembroke.
Enough man want
to give back.
A Pembroke member for 1 year, you know. So it's about the community at large.
Enough man want to build back, man. Enough man want to build back, give back court.
Yeah, man. I want to give back in a structured way so that we can see difference.
Yeah, man. To be structured and accountable and transparent. Court. Them are the 3 words, man. 2 words I use, accountable and transparent. You have to do that.
Yeah, man.
But anyway, Courtney, let me ask you the last couple of questions. Because believe it or not, 2.5 hours they attack. And when Courtney said, boy, Lance, you know not much to say, and I see it.
Lance.
It sounds like him just I guess in the groove and I hear him.
Yeah, but I tell you, Jelly, the man them feel to realize that when you're going on memory lane, you can't put that time on it because I jog your memory, I get jogged.
Exactly. That's why when a man I say, boy, Lance, if you limit this, I say, I'm not a limit. I want to come and talk and it flow, it just like a flow. See me, I say,
yeah. But maybe I tell you, we not talk for more than 20 minutes. Yeah.
Exactly. And a 2.5 hours there, and you just get warm up.
The next time you know, so you never say never.
So, if just get warm up, Phil. If just a warm up, man. So it's all right. But me ask you last.
I hear you, Mr. Henny.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you a question. Last couple of questions, Courtney. Why do you think Pembroke is so special?
You know, all right. You know, the whole Kingston 20 from Dunrabin to 6 miles. All right. There were 3 communities, or 4. Valley built before Pembroke, you know.
Yeah, in the 50s, yeah.
Duane Park after we.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and New Haven then. But Pembroke, to me, the whole Washington Boulevard sphere was a community where middle class people settled. Yeah. And if you notice and check the history, most people propel from here onwards.
Greater things.
Yes. Yeah. So, you see, Patrick City, when me and you used to we go shoot bird and we run borders and the gully and all kind of thing. Patrick City never did about. When you had our time, when we are go, them community build after we.
And then build that as a community court, then build like one house, a private building.
One house, right?
It's not a scheme.
It was not a scheme.
Even you and then was after we too.
Yeah.
You then are probably the closest thing to Pembroke, believe it or not. Patrick City don't Yeah, Patrick City don't unified. Washington Garden don't unified like Pembroke.
Marvel don't unified. Rimona might have a unity, but we don't know. We don't live at them place.
But me are talking about the Kingston 20 area.
Sorry,
Alba is very much unified. It's pretty much the same as Pembroke.
Yeah. But Pembroke was one of the first unified community down in the Quinton 20 era.
Yeah.
And we have that legacy where a whole host of professionals pass through here. So some point in time they lived here.
Yeah, I think Pembroke originated as a high concentration of ambitious people who came together to raise their families.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
Well said, well said.
And that a lot grew out of that.
And then again too, the whole community in respect to school. Not very many schools were built in those days too. So the developing aspect of the thing in respect to schools and so on. Pembroke had schools.
Yeah.
Our primary school was there.
Yeah, now we can start to vision through the school them to Courtney, the primary school.
So yes.
No
So
problem that. Yes, so let's start this. Yeah.
the building,
Yeah, man.
started with us.
Yeah.
Because we built before Duane Park and primary school and all of them there.
No, man, I understand me. I say, even when I describe Pembroke, Courtney, you see, there's enough community live like you live either on one side of the track or not, man. I say you live past on the wrong side of the track. Me describe Pembroke as the track. Ultimate middle class, man. There's no left or right in a Pembroke.
No left.
No. Pembroke was the track, Courtney. Was the track.
No, go on, no, and I believe you. Trust me.
It was the track, man. You look at Pembroke, you can flex uptown or downtown. Any town you want to flex, you feel at home anyway.
Anyway you can fit
That's
in.
the beauty. I'm going to grow up in a Pembroke. I'm coming foreign and Pembroke, you can flex. Anyway you want to flex. If you want to deal with badness, you can go downtown and deal with it. If you want uptown and be the prime minister, you can go do that. That was the beauty of Pembroke, man. We could have flex anywhere we want to deal with it. Anywhere we want to deal with it.
Universal.
Yeah.
Pembroke was the ultimate middle class community.
Yeah, man, exactly. That's exactly what
I don't want to in a Jamaica because I know like you have the down at Eastwood Park Road and some of them places.
But them never have the community we have, man. The point is, you know,
They never have the community relation we have.
I know testament to it, you know. Just some conversation we start up for the last 26 weeks, you know. Where a man I yearn for the conversation every week, you know. Because to start the conversation, a man reach out to me and say, boy, Lance, I love what you're doing. Just like you talk about it, Court. The man reach out to me privately and say, Lance, I don't think you realize that. Same words me every week, man. I don't think you realize what you're doing, you know. Because that was Pembroke, man, the ultimate middle class community, man. No man ever feel like him better or worse than the man of Pembroke, man. A one place, man. One place.
For real.
One place. When Junior Reid sing about, Junior Reid sing it, Phil, One Blood?
Yeah, One Blood. Yeah, man.
Pembroke him a talk about. A Pembroke him a talk about, man. And
No.
Pembroke
You the right the Lance. You the right the Lance. For real. You the right at you the pan point.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Well, let me ask you anyway. In the closing remark, Courtney, before we close this out, because I have another conversation. I don't call it podcasting. If you ain't talk to Donovan, I tell him it's a conversation we have. Man, you tell man podcasting things, I learn to go ask him question and this. No, I just chat with a chat.
But to be honest with you, me don't even so familiar with the word podcast, so me just tell you.
Tell the man say you know modernize. You're still the
send me your conversation and come out next week. That's all I gotta do. So that's why I come on them conversation and talk to them, man.
Me not send him nothing. Me tell him say me explain to him. And them man they would have more give back. Listen, you see the man who dead, Devon Anderson. When me tell you about Andy.
Yeah.
Iggy brother. Listen. Him a Charter Waterhouse play against Casey and him play. Listen man, me don't know if you don't know Andy. Mr. Taylor know exactly who me at all. Listen, Iggy brother, Ignatius Anderson brother. Devon Anderson play for KC, Captain KC football team, you know, and play cricket for KC, you know. Listen, he live right beside David Davis.
Okay.
The man was one of the executives in a 12 tribe. See, so Raleigh can confirm up all of this on me I say.
Yeah, man,
and Raleigh can add more color to it.
No,
See?
and
You
lead pan rally to me. I go send the date them were available. Where rally can
All
come
right.
from. And you gotta make sure rally come on. Yeah, definitely.
What may I say to you? In other words, in a different time, you have Jermaine and him and Raleigh Briscoe. I play ball about here, you know. And in Maya, in a them era later. See? Them set of people they know because me look out younger than them and them can give more color from what me I said.
This is what we want. The digging at the history, Courtney.
Yeah, man. When the man I tell you, Jelly, the man can dress up the Christmas tree prettier. More bulbs and stars and bells and all of that. And make it shine brighter so more people over the globe can see it.
All right, Courtney. Me now hold on, no? Yeah, go. Andre, have something to say?
No, man, everything is said, man. Everything has been
Courtney,
said.
Courtney, me close out you know, because as me say, me have to line up for another conversation with Pembroke and start and another.
No, this is good, man. This is good.
Well,
This is good.
Any closing remark, Courtney, before we close out the program? Any closing remark?
Yeah, man. I am very appreciative of the podcast.
Conversation.
I like the flavor because here what this is all about no community enhancement, but it have a lot to do with society enhancement.
Yeah, man. At Jamaica, we are talking about on a bigger scale.
Yeah.
We are build. Look, me and you is a product of what I go on and so on, and we can add value to the situation, and we can add value to the society. So if me and you can get more youth to add value to the community, and sort of from the country.
Yeah.
Because, listen, it's not by chance me and you
We are one that friend that fall down there.
Yeah, no, make him repeat. Repeat what you said, Courtney, can you break up a little bit? Repeat the last sentence.
know, so we have to work, we have to do something and be independent.
Courtney, you have to repeat the last sentence because I know you're not what you say.
But Jelly, you have to wait till him come back in clear.
Them accordingly.
Yeah.
Mr. I appreciate. Yeah.
Go ahead now, Courtney. Repeat everything what you say. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Me, I say me appreciative of the podcast because listen, Lance, the whole objective. I'm not sure of the whole objective, but me, I say this is something that can enhance communities in general.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, by extension, spread where everybody realize there's a view and there's an avenue.
Yeah, man.
And as such, people need to contribute and help. Because, hear me, we need help. It's help, because it's just showing the next man and next avenue, Because as youth, land, remember, me go to KC, at downtown, me left Pembroke and go to school, And I say, me go come see. You have to understand, and you have to strong. I know everybody mentally strong, so you have to show them. Because most of them youth want to support. And the reality of the thing is that most of them have no father figure around them to tell them, and you need to do this, and that's something grow you and your sister and your brother as family father. You understand? Them not exposed to that. So me I say, we need to sit down and try structure a little thing.
Nah, man, what your court?
You are the pioneer, because I've never seen anything like this. So me I say, this structured thing, we need to start go forward with it in terms of make people get back.
Let me tell you, I'm look on it, Courtney, because it's the once we put this in place, because basically what I'm saying, we're going to put a bridge in place, a particular bridge we're going to allow people for one give back, and allow it easy for them to give back, and it's transparent and accountable. I want to build a bridge, you know, other community are come to Pembroke, man, and say, oh, you do this. And I say, yeah, you want to know? Right, sign on the dotted line, and we'll show you. You have to pay work, and we can show you the infrastructure we put in place. We not give you nothing free like we do the Corner League, Courtney. When the man copy Pembroke Corner League. You hear me tell you?
I hear you.
No, we not do that. We not do that way again, Courtney. Once our structure in place, and we know how to do it and set it up, and it work. Every other community, first thing I want to come and say, boy, Lance, how you do this conversation thing? Say, yeah, you want to know? Sign on the dotted line, you know. Let me show you. Right, Phil?
Yeah.
We can't.
I already established that, man. just like how Courtney can get a letter from Trump, them can get a letter from we.
A trade secret, man.
Exactly, Courtney. Exactly. We're not going to trade secret. Exactly.
No. So,
Andre, anyway, Andre, any closing remark, Andre?
No, I think it has all been said, man. I think everything has been said. Me just rubber stamp it and just say, boom, put on the seal.
Yeah, man. Phil, any closing remark?
I want closing remark. Me have another question. Is there any time in your life in Pembroke where, like, you look back and had regrets of staying there?
Yeah. And it's just based on, all right, yeah, Phil, a good question.
A good question, that, Phil, yeah.
Good question, Phil. Because you are seeing a lot of deviation from how your upbringing.
Yeah.
So it kind of strike you, just like how me explain to you about me being part of the executive, the football, interact with the youth them. It in a way where you want to integrate and you say this have become a little overwhelming. But you have to stand up strong, soldier.
Yeah.
And adversity enough to run. You have to deal with it.
Take it on head on.
Yes, man, you have to take on the problem. Because that's what I say. Me still want to give back because me would go over the school now and Natty Rhodes give me a position over there now. Me deal with the youth them see me because me know say me can interact with little boy picking in particular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
you understand?
Yes, my brother. Well, me get that vibe that still say you probably did run across them type of mindset that, but you know you stood your ground.
Yes.
Stand firm.
Yeah, yeah, man. And ultimately, you're proud of what you do and the decision you make.
A man like you and Barry, make you proud for Serati, we can stand firm and rebuild this.
Yeah, because you know, see Jelly, even last week when Barry said, when him over by the house and him auntie said, upon Narbrook, ask him, boy, you really love Pembroke, Ali?
Exactly.
Yes, it's like him could have buy a house somewhere else and him choose to stay at Pembroke and buy a house.
That's what I
A story of our next topic that me soldier, because my sister them every day happy at that. And listen, if them come tomorrow, them come in here. So them pay life is like that.
Yeah, man. Pembroke our blood, man. Pembroke as Junior did say, man. A one place.
Yeah, man. We live and breathe that.
Yeah. Anyway, Courtney, I'm going to close this out now. And Courtney, Facey, Philip Enne, Andre Taylor Blanville, and in other words, all the source and program at this for Courtney, you must know this. In other words, are the great Baba Fire. God bless you.
And the ball.
And the ball, Pembroke. And the ball. And God bless all that were on the program, yeah? And God bless a great community of Pembroke. And we're going to revitalize it. That's what I say. It can be done.
Without a doubt.
The vision we start a certain. It starts with a conversation. I mean, never know them conversation I reach certain place. I just think I come talk off more about Pembroke College. But man want to give and youth them want to receive. So we're not seeing for build a bridge. That's what I say.
Right.
So that's Bobby Fire say. On the ball, here's a Courtney Facey. Thank you, here's a Andre Taylor Danville and Philip Enne. Thank you, here's have a good day, brother.
More blessing, man. And more positive vibes from the thing, man. More blessing, soldier.
Yeah, man.
Be here, man. You can express yourself. Yes, sir.
I love your conversation, Courtney. Come in, I have to look for edit, nothing at all.
There was nothing behind the paid wall.
All right, sir.
All right, my brother. Cool. Take care. All right,
Yeah,
Andy. All right,
man.
Phil. Yeah, man. Cool.
Yeah, man.
Bless.
Blessing.
Yeah, man. Blessing.
Yeah,
All
man.
right, my
Cool.
brother.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to Pembroke Memories podcast. And remember to give us all the support you can on whatever social media platform you are listening. A special thanks to my production manager, Kyle Prince, who takes care of everything involved in getting the podcast out every week. And without him, I would not be able to do what I love doing every week, having memorable conversation about Pembroke. Thanks.